From Independence Stadium in Shreveport, Louisiana, it's Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 56 years of excellence and is continuing to build champions for life. Tonight's pregame is sponsored by Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Yogi's Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football. Tonight, the John Curtis Christian Patriots take on the Bishop Lynch Friars in the 2018 Landers Battle on the Border High School Football Classic. The Patriots, ranked number 1 in Class 5A by the Louisiana Sports Writers Association, are 1-0 on the season. Last week, the Patriots beat Landry Walker 42-18. The Friars from Dallas, Texas, they are 0-1 on the season. Last week, they lost to Trinity Christian out of Cedar Hill, Texas, 23-19. But the Friars are ranked number 3 in the TAPS Division I poll in the Texas classification. Good evening, everybody. Alongside fellow John Curtis Christian alums, Robbie Utzer, who will be producing tonight's broadcast. My partner and great friend, Danny Wimper, and I'm Kevin Fayard. Danny, this is the 5th consecutive season that the Patriots have played in the Battle of the Border Football Classic. And tonight's matchup versus Bishop Lynch Friars should be a very competitive matchup.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It's great to be back up here with you and Robbie. It's a beautiful stadium, playing in the Independence Bowl Stadium. It's an awesome place to play. Unfortunately, we're playing on a Thursday night, but hey, it's nice to have a little adversity when you're traveling, especially for the young kids, to know about maturity and how to handle yourself on a business trip. So it's a good opportunity for us to once again see what we're made of against a good Texas team. Bishop Lynch is obviously 0-1 on the season so far. It doesn't mean anything. They're coming in here. They know all about John Curtis. They want to come out with a victory. So last week they struggled a little bit on offense, but they actually played very well on defense. So we'll see what kind of teams show up tonight. Business trip for both schools. Want to come out with a victory tonight for the Patriots, and same old for the Patriots. You got to play all 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Be very efficient with the football. Let's get in and out. But honestly, Kevin, I think if we take charge early, we're going to be okay. Let's score some points. Let's shut them down early, and let's see if they can hang.
Yeah, I agree. We were talking to some of the staff members here at Independence Stadium, talking about how we've enjoyed coming up here for 5 straight years. This is actually the 8th Landers Battle of the Border Football Classic. And tell you what, they believe top to bottom this is their best selection. Unfortunately, we're playing on Thursday night. We had to take off today and then tomorrow, for travel purposes. But I would love for us to, play more on the weekends. Let us pause for an invocation on the field.
Schools and respective communities with dignity and honor. We pray that each player will put forth their best effort, keep each player safe from hurt, harm, and injury. These and many other blessings we pray. Amen.
Welcome back to Fighting Patriot Football on JohnCurtisPatriots.com via YouTube. That was the invocation and national anthem played by the Bishop Friar Lynch Band. Again, I want to thank our pregame sponsors, Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill and Chris Sanchez. They've been loyal to us since day one, and we appreciate all their support. And we'll talk about our sponsors throughout the game because it kind of helps us pay for our trips up here. I want to step aside real brief again for the second consecutive week. I want to mention that our thoughts and prayers go out to Coach Jerry Godfrey and the Godfrey family. His sister Janine Godfrey passed away last weekend. Janine was also a grade school classmate of mine at St. Matthew back in the late 70s and early 80s. She battled cancer for a few years and lost the battle, but ultimately, she won the war. Now she's celebrating victory of Jesus. And just want to keep the Godfrey family in our thoughts and prayers. And real quick, eternal rest grant unto Janine, O Lord. Let the rich light shine upon her, and may her soul, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.
Amen. I tell you what, when we stopped in Natchitoches, I don't know how it feels out on that field, Kevin, but we stopped in Natchitoches, it was toasty. And then when we got out the truck here today as well, it felt pretty darn hot. So I'm not sure how humid it is out there on the field, especially it being a turf field. They have that field turf, but sun's going to go down shortly, so hopefully the players are nice and hydrated. And like I said before, you start to understand the maturity and the business aspect of being a football player, being out here taking care of business. Hopefully everybody had a nice meal last night, kept a low profile in the hotel. Nice, easy trip. Get in, take care of business, get out, get back to school. Obviously for the high school tomorrow, no school because it's a long trip back tonight. But, nothing wrong with this. I like this opportunity to come in far from home, 5 hours away, take a trip, whip somebody, get back home, business as usual, get on with the next week.
Well, Coach JT mentioned this in an interview recently. We've been coming up here now for 5 straight years. And unfortunately, as we all know, the LHSA has split the playoffs between the private schools and the public schools in recent years. We're in the Division I playoff bracket, and the majority of the playoff teams are in the New Orleans metro area. There are 8, to be exact, the 7 Catholic League teams. You add the 8th team being St. Paul and Covington. Then there's 4 other teams outside the area, 2 in Baton Rouge, Catholic and Scotlandville, and then 2 in Shreveport, Evangel and Byrd. And, if the Patriots continue to have good regular seasons, there's a chance that they could be one of the top 3 teams that has the bye in the first week. And then if you get through that first playoff game and you're a higher seed, you're going to continue to host be the home team. So chances of us traveling far, like we did back in the day when you played, when Robbie played, when I played, are slim to none. And he I guess coaches felt, you know what? I want to give the kids an opportunity to feel like what it's like to travel a distance and play in a venue which is nice as Independence Stadium, and do that because we don't do that anymore. I mean, basically a road trip now is really Baton Rouge or North Shore.
Yeah, right up the street basically. And I really like it because for some of these kids that are going to go on and play college football, these are the type of things that you have to learn to do. You're going to take a commercial flight. You have to treat people the right way. You have to be respectful. You have to be respectful when you go get your meals. You have to be quiet. You have to be courteous. You watch film. You go in there and take care of business. You go to sleep. You wake up. You take care of business just like you do any day. But a lot of times when you're young, you think it's a road trip. It's a lot of fun. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to go to movies and hang out with your friends and do all this. No, that's not what it is. You get here, you take care of business, and go home, just like we said.
I want to give a first shout-out to Jeff Bonet, listen to us in Ponchatoula. Jeff's a class of 1995 Patriot, and we chatted with him briefly on the way up. But, Jeff, thank you for always, pretty much for the most time, part of being the number one person in Texas. So any of you guys listen to us on the live broadcast, it will be audio only. There's a business that does streaming purchased the exclusive rights to do the audio and video. So unfortunately, it's going to be audio only. So sit back, relax. You'll see a nice, pretty screen that Robbie has with the Battle of the Border logo, the score, and
Kevin's going to paint that picture, baby.
We're going to paint the picture. We're going to be Picasso's tonight.
That's it. Jason Howard, class of 97. He just gave me a shout out. Said he's listening from home, ready to listen to another fine audio football game. And trust me, when we get excited, something good's happening. So the Patriots just came out of the tunnel, getting onto the field, and it looks like it's about 5 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock here. So it will be with you shortly.
So you guys listen to us. Send us a text. Let's keep it interesting tonight, and let's interact with you guys. You can send a text to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. Give us your name and location. We'll give you a shout-out. We don't have caller ID, so we want to give you your proper due. Since we got some time, I was going to mention it earlier that actually after they take the field, per se, we're jogging on the south end zone. The Patriots are sporting some brand new uniforms. If you were on social media a few weeks ago during Picture Day, you might have seen a picture of the team We have some new white uniforms. Now, the helmet's still the same. The JC Christian logo is still the same. It's a solid white jersey. Now we brought the stripes back on the sleeve, the red and blue stripe. Patriots is written across the chest in red, and big old red numerals. No outline, but it's red. And I tell you what, we're high up here in Independence Stadium, so these big numbers makes it easy. I don't need my field glasses to see the numbers.
No doubt about it. It looks really good. I like the big numbers on the back. It kind of almost looks like a throwback jersey. Really nice looking, and you'll be able to see it again soon. But yeah, it's a really good looking jersey. It makes it easy on us, not like we call some of these other games or some of these other schools with these numbers that mesh in and a bunch of different colors. That's rough.
And more importantly, the stripes are back on the pants. There's a red and blue stripe. I know a lot of alums were kind of, I want the stripes back. So we finally got them back.
There they are. Coach JT calls them up, give them their little talk, and get through that run through.
Yep. Unfortunately, we do not have the field mic with us tonight, so unfortunately we can't hear Coach give his last-minute instructions. But, Danny, I bet to have something like this. Let's play hard, let's play physical, let's play smart. Give me 24 minutes of hard football, and we'll regroup at halftime. Something like that, huh?
Feel good to me. Fire me up, I'll tell you that. I'd be ready to go. But yeah, the Patriots are taking their sidelines there at the far side from us. They're going to have, I guess, a little bit of what's left of the sun. It's not going to stay up too much longer, but looks like some nice shade kind of took over the stadium a little bit. And it looks like we got a few Patriot fans out there, maybe, 50, 60 people that made the trip. Not an easy trip, like I said, on a Thursday afternoon or night, let's call it. But you got to, a lot of people have work Friday and, of course, all day today. So that's a rough trip, but we appreciate you if you did show up. If not, man, even if you're on the stands, you can still tune into us.
Yep, I'm just saying, I stand corrected. Patriots is in blue, so it's a white jersey with Patriots in blue, no trim, just solid blue. The numbers are solid red, no trim. White pants, and then there's about a quarter-inch red stripe, and a white stripe, and about a half-inch blue stripe on the pants. Look real nice. The captains for the Patriots tonight: number 2, Dominic Brown. Number 58 is going to be
Joshua Valentine,
and then number 25, Brennan Wilcox. If you remember, Danny, it was 2 years ago. Brennan Wilcox against West Monroe put that big old lick on that return guy. Probably had the hit of the night that night. So here he is 2 years later because he had to sit out last year due to a knee injury.
Yep.
And here he is 2 years later here at the Battle Border game. He's a captain.
Good to see him back his senior year.
Yep. I'll give a shout-out to Big B, Barry, listening to us. He's at the house listening. We appreciate you.
What's up, Barry?
Yep. And he's asking the question what happened to Colin. If you weren't with us last week, he got hurt during practice last week in preparation for Landy Walker. Got stepped on, distressed some ligaments. He is dressed out tonight, but I think we're all going to see him in an emergency situation. Austin McCready, the backup quarterback, junior, who's also the punter, filled in admirably last week and did a great job, to be honest with you. Let me go over the captains for Bishop Lynch. It'll be number 85, Jack Bradley. Number 70, Andy Cardenas.
That's number 20, it looks like, Kel.
Is it 20? Okay, I'm sorry. His number's crumped up. Let me go. 20 is Jaden Evans. Number 3 is Zion Hawkins. And I believe is that number 18?
Yep.
Number 18, Warren Walls. The Friars haven't taken the field yet. They're to our right. They're in the tunnel waiting for the captains. They're in white helmets, white pants, with black jerseys and white numerals. And they're down at midfield doing the coin flip.
Tails and heads. What's your call?
I'm not sure if these people are from Bishop Lynch or not, but they look like they traveled pretty well. Brought about 200 people or so.
We're only 3 hours away being in Dallas.
Yep.
Which way? Okay. Son.
Now their helmet's like Alabama. It's white, but they got a BL logo on one side and then the numerals on the other side. And the first victory of the night goes to the Patriots. We won the toss and elected to receive. So Bishop Lynch will be kicking from the north end zone, which is to the left. The Patriots on the south end zone to the right. And we are seconds away from getting us on.
I really like when you win the toss. It sends a message to a team that doesn't know us. You win the toss, and you look at them and say, most teams, 99% of the time, say, I'm going to defer. Patriots look at them and say, we're going to take the ball.
I agree.
And it basically means we're going to take the ball and we're going to go score on you. And that's the message we're going to send.
I like it.
From Landers Dodge, we thank you.
The Friars have yet to take the field. They're in their little inflated helmet tunnel. And here they come. They're taking the field. They're on the near sideline. As we're in the press box on the west side of the stadium, the Patriots are on the east side of the stadium. And when we first got here and got on the broadcast, the sun was actually beating down on the sideline and the fans. But actually, it's the shadow starting to cover.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
really.
let's talk about that. Yeah, so hopefully we don't have a lot of effects. Like I said earlier, when we got out in Natchitoches, I said, wow, this is a beater here. And then all of a sudden we come here and it's just as hot. So, but yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, Kevin. These guys looking good. Going to return this kickoff, and Bishop Lynch is in close to the end zone taking a knee, saying one last prayer, and we're going to run out for this opening kickoff and be ready to rock and roll. Send a message here on this kickoff return. Let's go.
Got some questions here about some injuries. Defensive end Ogeron, he is not going to play tonight. All it knows is the foot injury. The linebacker had a hyperextension. We don't know. And if we did, we really would be able to say a whole lot anyway. I don't honestly know those injuries.
Colby's isn't serious. He'll be back shortly.
Maybe a couple weeks probably. Also another fan asking us if I think Rummel is watching John Curtis tonight, and will John Curtis watch Rummel on Saturday night against Scambia? Well, definitely. I'm sure our coaches will go scout them for sure. You know what? I hope Rummel is watching because
why not?
The more listeners, the better it'll be.
Well, and not only that, you should be cheering for your area guys to be kicking some Texas butt. So that's what it's all about. You know, if they were playing against another team, we'd be cheering for them too. So, Louisiana football against Texas football doesn't really get much better than that.
Deep for the Patriots, our traditional three-back set. Corey Wren does be the halfback on the far side. The deep back will be Donald Clay, near side halfback Mackay Smith.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, Mackay Smith, great game last week. 134 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. Had a nice 39-yard run, but finished the game with 134 and 2 tubs. So good job for him. We look forward to seeing him this year. Have a great season.
Carson Garrett to kick it off for the Friars. He's wearing number 32. And he'll be kicking off left to right. Again, this is audio only. Sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and Danny and I are going to paint the picture for you.
There we go.
As we are kicking it off right now. Deep kick. Going to be into the end zone, automatic touchback, so the Patriots will have it first down and 10.
Great kick, kicked it 7 yards deep into the end zone. I tell you what, in warm-ups, I saw him kicking them around the 5, 3, the 1 yard line. He drove that one 7 yards deep, so good job by him not letting the Patriots return it.
Well, to give you an idea how strong a leg he has, last week, though they lost 23-19 to Trinity, he booted a career-long 49-yard field goal. I was kind of expecting to kick in the end zone, and that's where he sent it.
Collins in the game.
So Collins in the game in the shotgun formation. Didn't think he'd be playing tonight, but I think he'll be something like this. Hands off to Wren up the middle. He's going to break it. First play of the ball game. He's to the 50,
Sorry,
45,
guys.
40.
You're not going to catch him.
He gone 80 yards on the first play. We smacked him right in the mouth, 6-0 with 11:47 to go in that first quarter.
Ooh, I tell you what, talk about getting smacked in the mouth. Colin Guggenheim handed off and got destroyed in the backfield. You and I thought that he was not going to play. I don't really think he has to play, but he's in the shotgun. Maybe they're going to throw the ball a little bit, but we run a power basically right at him, right up the gut. 6-0, Patriots on top. You can't really set the tempo any better than that. I talked about it. You win the opening kickoff and tell them we're going to receive. It doesn't get much better than that. Great job, Patriots.
Corey Wren, 80 yards to the house. He was barely touched. Very reminiscent 2 years ago. Remember at Rummel, Marquise Albert took it 80 yards on the very first play.
It's unreal, though, Kevin. When Corey breaks the line of scrimmage, there was some guys that maybe had the angle. He takes the angle right away. You know nobody's going to catch him.
Patriots line up for the PAT. They jumped off sides.
Jumped off sides, pointed at us. And we'll see if we're going to back it up or not. Head official.
Snap. Offside.
That's on the defense.
5 yards.
On defense.
Yep, you can decline it. Well, it looks like we might take it. Scoot up another yard and a half. And let's go ahead and get this thing 7-0.
So we were in a shotgun formation on the first play, handed off basically just to Wren. He just ran up the middle. Place kick is good, and the Patriots now lead 7-0 with 11:45 to go in the first quarter. Patriots strike first, Danny.
Kevin, of course, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to one of our sponsors. Moe's Pizza, John Curtis Christian School alum Jeff Arsman, class of 1986, and his lovely wife Lisa. They're located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego. Give them a call to try some of their homemade hand-tossed pizza, lasagna, meatballs, spaghetti, and muffulettas. 341-9650. Of course, that's area code 504-341-9650. www.moespizzanola.com. Jeff, Lisa, Moe's Pizza, we appreciate your support of the Patriots. And I tell you what, being a sponsor, they even loving that at home, Kevin. One play, bada boom, bada boom.
Danny, that was a one-play, 80-yard drive, 15 seconds off the clock. Corey Wren took the handoff from Guggenheim out of the shotgun formation. Basically, for all you old-timers, it was basically a 30-base play is what it was. Just a run up the middle. And he broke one tackle at the line of scrimmage and put on his track afterburners. And
not going to catch him.
No. Now, unlike 2 years ago, when we played Rummel and scored in the very first play of the game, remember, Chase from Rummel, who's now at LSU, returned into a kickoff back for a touchdown. So let's not repeat that part.
You see him last week? He had a touchdown. They didn't call it a touchdown. I don't know how you hit the pylon and they don't call it a touchdown. But anyway, it's nice to see him doing well on the next level.
Deep for the Friars is number 4. He's not even listed on the menu on the
roster.
41 is
41.
That?
Yeah, it looks like 41.
That one's next to the 4. He got goofy numbers there. Kitts is at the 9-yard line. Get his name in a second. He's to the 15. Comes near side 20, 25, 30, and he steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So they'll have decent field position with 11:36 to go in the quarter.
Yeah,
first and 10.
That's we're not sure how to
Ply
say
Wyatt.
it, but it's Ply Wyatt.
Let's go with Ply.
Okay, it's Plae Wyatt. We're gonna go with Ply, huh?
Yep.
I'll take it. 50-50 chance.
Yep. Caden Salton, number 7, will be the quarterback. He was a 9 of 18 for 121 yards in last week's loss. Twins to the left, split out near side, out of the shotgun. He's going to throw a pass out in the flat, going to be incomplete. It was way low, intended for Jordan Hudson. He's a running back, and I think Hudson had a couple touchdowns for the Friars in their opening week loss.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Kevin. You said last week he was 9 of 18. That's 50% right there. You need to get your passing efficiency at least over 60%. High school level should probably be more around 65 to 70%. And then you know you're doing something. He had about 121 yards passing.
They'll hand to Jack Taylor up the middle. He gets hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle, falls forward for maybe 3 yards. They're going to stay in the shotgun formation. Excuse me, Danny. And basically, that base formation is like twins to the top of the field, single receiver near side with a slot back and a running back to the right or left of the quarterback. Go ahead, Danny.
Number 99, Joseph Krager's in there for the Patriots. Jay Curtis's old number. I almost had a little flashback there, but he's a defensive lineman filling in, of course, for Colby Ogeron this week. But, yeah, we wrapped him up, kind of had him hog-tied around the neck there, and he got out, made another guy miss, and picked up about a 4-yard gain.
Yep, officially gained a 3, 3rd down, 7 ball on the 42-yard line, 10:54 to go in the quarter. Same formation, twins to the left, split near side, takes the pass from center, under pressure, throws it complete to the big tight end, but way short of the first down. Danny, this tight end here, Jack Bradley, he caught 6 passes for just under 100 yards. But you got to know where the sticks are, and he's a good 3-yard shot of the first down.
Yeah, they say he's one of their better players, definitely one of their better blockers offensively. But you're right, Kevin, you got to be able to get to the sticks. Just a little stick route, so it's kind of a little bit of a timing route. But your quarterback and you have to be on the same page there when it's third and not very long. Get to those sticks, turn around, hopefully catch that ball and fall forward.
Garrett, the place kicker, also punts. Deep for the Patriot, near side is going to be Corey Wren, far side is going to be Donald Clay. They're going to stand back at the Patriot 15-yard line. Garrett will punt it left to right.
I think we may, depending on the punt, be able to get some nice returns this week.
Nice high kick. Wren's going to field it at the 18-yard line. He dropped it, but he had to fall right back on it. Tell you what, Danny, if he feels it clean, he goes to the top of the field, he's going to score.
Cut right up the middle and get to the top of the field. Kevin, he had one guy to beat. But, hey, you live and learn. Make the catch on the next one. I think we're going to do exceptionally well here on the punt return game tonight. But, you got to catch the ball. We've seen that the last few years kind of be an Achilles heel of ours on punt return. Do some silly things. We just got to get those elbows tight, field the ball, work from there.
One of your teammates, David Higgins, is checking in. We appreciate
Big D? And it looks like Austin McCready's going to check in.
Yep.
So Colin was one hit, one score, and done.
9:56 to go in the quarter. First and 10, Patriots from the 18-yard line. McCready under center. Hands it off to the running back. That's going to be Mekhi Smith. Breaks the tackle. 25-30. 35, and he's going to be tossed down at the 41-yard line. Danny, if he breaks that one tackle there, he's gone.
Yep. Mekhi definitely doesn't have the speed Corey Wren has, but he does have good speed. Good job of getting up the field, getting a nice first down. And it looks like they're going to go with the no-huddle offense.
No-huddle gain of 23 on that run there. McCready up to the center. Ball on the right hash mark. Come near side. Hands it off to number one, Shane Goins, and he got about a 7-yard gain. Danny, right now the Patriots are just rearing back and popping him right in the face.
There you go. Keep him going. Offensive line needs to keep that tempo. Continue to punch him right in the mouth. Come off the line. Austin McCready's doing a good job of taking control, barking out the singles, and getting up and getting down.
Twins receivers near side. Ball he dropped.
Ball's on the ground.
But McCready picked him back up. So it's going to be third down in a long 3.
So you like to have that tempo, Kevin. And Colin looks like he goes in. He's checking. I don't know why Colin got in. And Colin comes right back out. McCready stays in. But that's a tempo killer was my point. You want to keep up-tempo, no huddle, get up, get down, and all of a sudden, center quarterback exchange, you drop the ball. Now we're going to huddle up.
Yep, clock. That's the running under 9 minutes ago, 8:56 to be exact. Third down and 3, Patriots from their own 48-yard line. Got to get it to the 49 of the Friars. Receivers to both sides of the field. McCready is still the quarterback. Comes near side. Hands it off. Has the first down. This will be Wren, I believe.
Yep. Got
the first down by 2 yards instead of 47. First and 10 Patriots. 8:40 to go in the quarter.
Good job. Continue. Colin goes in. McCready comes out. Looks like Colin's going to bark out a couple signals here. We're going to no huddle, and he's going to be in the shotgun.
Yeah, I think the coach is telling us
communicate to the receivers.
That when he comes in, be shotgun formation only. Twins near side to the bottom of the field. High snap. Gets it to Wren. He breaks the tackle, gets out to the outside, and he's going to be wrestled down at the 42-yard line. It would look like to be a real big game. Kind of sort of. I don't know if the ball popped out of his hands or not, but something didn't look natural.
Yeah, it just didn't look right. It didn't look like he was, hitting it with speed like he normally does. We're continuing to check guys into the ball game, and it looks like, yes, we're going to huddle back up. Colin checks out of the game, McCready back into the game. So we'll see what the game plan is here, Kevin. Not sure if, how the coaches are feeling about Colin, but he's been in the game so far.
Chauncey Crum checks in at the near side halfback. McCready under center.
Ball's on the ground.
Nope, they did not get the handoff, and they lost a yard. Actually, Bishop Lynch has it. They're going to call him down, and let's see if they give it to him or did he steal it. There's a late flag. Looks like one of the guys threw a punch at us.
Yeah, if he threw a punch, he should be out the game, but we'll see here.
Let's see. There's an unsportsmanlike on the Friars for sure.
Hopefully they did not recover the ball.
Correct.
We got to get that short up, Kevin. We cannot have center quarterback exchange issues at all. You can't have it. And our offense is still out on the field. Not sure what they're going to call here.
The ball was recovered by John Curtis.
Okay.
After the play, unsportsmanlike, number 25. It's his first unsportsmanlike penalty. Turn down.
Maybe he said a bad word.
Yeah, whatever. Let's give him a shout out. Michael Schwartz, 12th grade linebacker.
But that's going to give us the first down. So
That's
more
right.
importantly, either McCready or Crum jumped on the fumble. We got the ball, but there was an unsportsmanlike penalty, so that's going to give us the first down with 7:43 to go in the quarter.
Well, this is what I was going to say about Austin last week. I really enjoyed watching him take control of the huddle,
15-yard penalty,
taking
marking
control
ball
of the line
down
of
to 30,
scrimmage, barking the signals out, getting receivers set, and doing the job of managing the game. But, we cannot have turnovers. We cannot have center quarterback exchange problems here, especially early.
Yep, Twins receivers near side. Looks like Ronald Poole, the sophomore running back, checked in at the halfback. We're going to give it to the running back on the top of the field. And Mekhi Smith had it, and he got tripped up, and he fell down at the 15-yard line, 16-yard line to be exact.
Woo, just got tripped up, Kevin. The defensive end looked like he fell back into the play. Mekhi looked like he was going to surely score, and there was a shoestring tackle there that kept him out of the end zone.
17. He moved to the 17 to be exact. A gain of 13. But Danny, oh my goodness, that's 2 plays on this drive. It looks like we almost had touchdowns on. 7:22 and counting here in the first quarter. The Patriots going right to left.
McCready
lead
checks
7-0. Yep, Twins to the right. Sending the receiver in motion all the way across the field near side. Will come near side. Poole gets the handoff. He's to the 10. He's to the 5 and drug down at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal Patriots with 7:02 to go in the quarter.
Good job right there. Ronald Poole, running back, is a sophomore, 5'10", 190 pounds. Very strong runner, strong kid. very physical when he runs, and he showed it right there, dragging a couple guys for an extra yard or two. Good job. We're getting the ball first down on the 4-yard line, and Austin is in the huddle barking out the signals.
Wren is the left side halfback, which is near side. Goings the right side. Ball is just about a yard inside the near hash mark. McCready is checking off at the line of scrimmage. 6:44 to go in the quarter. We'll go to the right. Goings has it over to center. He's pushing hard, and he is in.
Touchdown. Great job, Blue.
So with 6:34 to go in the quarter, the Patriots extend the lead 13-0. PAT pending.
Well, McCready saw that they did not have interior linemen. They were spread far apart. Nobody over the center, spread apart on the outside of the guards there. And he called a base play right up the middle, the good check. Offensive lineman did a good job of combo and getting up to the second level and doing what we needed to do to get another score on the board. So 13-0, awaiting this extra point. And Colin checks in to hold the ball for Austin.
Here's the snap high. Place, kick is up, and it is good. So with 6:34 to go in the quarter, it's the Patriots 14, the Friars 0.
Let's give another shout out here, Kevin, to all right, let's go to Exit Realty. Kel Kopecki, alumni of the Patriots as well. Yeah, give him a call.
Thank you for being here. And thank you for
298-3948. Kel Kopecki, Exit Realty. Give them a call. They're a full-service brokerage firm, residential, commercial, and leasing. They have cutting-edge tech to help buyers and sellers. They offer retirement and beneficiary benefits for their agents. So give them a call. Go check them out. 2200 Veterans Boulevard, Suite 206, ExitRealtyNola.com. That's ExitRealtyNola.com. Kel Kopecki, 298-3948. Exit Realty NOLA Premier. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that is a 9-play drive, went 82 yards in distance, took 3 minutes, 22 seconds off the clock. Shane Goins with a 4-yard touchdown run. Austin McCready's PAT makes it the Patriots 14, the Friars 0. I know it's early in the ball game, and we've shown last week and even last year too, we get decent or big leads and we don't choke people out and allow people to get back in the game, so to speak. Let's see if we can build on this momentum. But so far, 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns, 80-yard on 1 play, and, of course, 9 plays, 82 yards, and a 3-down defense. So far, so good.
I'd like to know where we're at with Colin, Kevin, because I wasn't expecting to see him tonight. And, look, It's none of my business. If he's ready to play, let's put him on the field. But continuing to run him off and Austin on, I don't know if we're just saying, hey, we need the experience. Both of these guys need some playing time. Austin did a great job last week. Let's give him some more reps. But, obviously, the coach is he's going to – I thought he caught that one on the 1. It carried him into the end zone, but it looks like they're going to call it a touchback.
Yep, McCready's kick goes to the end zone, so automatic touchback. So the Friars will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 6:34 to go in the quarter. There you go, Danny.
But I hope you understand what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
If he's healthy and you're ready to play him for 1, 2, 3 series, get him out of the ball game, put Austin in for the rest of the game. They're continuing to run him out. And maybe, you know what? They're saying, let's run him out. Let's get some range of motion back in that ankle. Make him run on and off the field a little bit. I'm not sure. But
I would think this.
I'll put it to you this way. It's working so far.
I'd be shocked if he runs it. It's going to be a handoff, or he might just do a fade.
Exactly. And they're putting him in the shotgun situation a couple times. Maybe they're going to go 2-minute offense maybe and see what we can do.
Twins to the left, out of the shotgun formation. The running back lines up to the left. Looks near side, has a receiver wide open. Oh, and he dropped it at the 26.
No, that one was low also, Kevin, but the receiver's got to come back to the ball, try to make a play. And, it's tough as a QB. Those guys got to make some tough ones for you, but it's going to bring up 2nd down for those guys. But offensively, like we said, they had a little bit of trouble moving the ball on the ground last week. The quarterback had an okay night, but it seemed like they struggled a little bit offensively, and our defense played really well last week, and I expect them to have a great season this year.
Twins near side, split out near left. They'll stay in the shotgun. Quarterback takes the pass from center, gets it to Taylor, and he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And I tell you what, Danny, the whole front 4 for the Patriots was in the backfield, and they almost got him for a tackle for a loss.
No doubt about it. Elinus Noel, Angelo Anderson, that's Joshua Valentine down there, as well as Joseph Kreger, and also Matthew Jane. Looks he's stepping up there at linebacker. And then, of course, number 44, that's Jaden Barfield. He had a great week last week, and get some of his stats. Last week, it looked like Jaden had a sack and a fumble recovery and a bunch of tackles, so good job of him stepping up. We look forward to watching him throughout the rest of the year. And going to be an official timeout here.
Look at that. I think the Friars call a timeout.
Did they call a timeout, or was that a hydration break?
Nonetheless, 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Timeout on the field. It's the Patriots 14, the Friars 0.
And guys, for this timeout, we're going to say thank you to, let's get Nations Lending out there. Mark Bowen, my old buddy, offensive lineman, class of 1998. Whether buying a new home or refinancing, Mark Bowen and Nations Lending can help you. Nations Lending offers FHA, VA, and USDA loans and can even help those with 580 credit score and above. Mark is a graduate, class of 1998, like I mentioned, has over 15 years of mortgage lending experience, and is a proud supporter of John Curtis Patriots. He can be reached at 225-573-8688. That's 225-573-8688. NMLS number 587641. Nations Lending Corporation, an equal opportunity lender. Nations Lending, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
I want to give a shout out to a few Patriots here. Classmate of mine, Jason Freeman, listened to us in Baton Rouge. We'll see him next week in Parkview. He'll come and visit us before the game like he has in recent years. Thank you, Jason. Hey, Pastor James Wells, of course, our fellow men's club member.
Yes, sir.
Men's club. He's here in the stadium. He goes, hey, I'm checking in. I'm listening to you guys.
Is he really?
He's
Good
here
deal.
In the stadium. Yeah, but thanks
I like
for listening.
to hear that.
Give him a little shout out there. And, of course, Glenn Tapman on the 75 state championship team.
What's up, my brother?
3rd down 10. They take the snap from center to trips to the left. Quarterback rolls his left, completing a flat, and he's going to be tackled about 4 yards shy of the first down. So their second consecutive series, they failed to convert on 3rd down, and they did hit the big tight end again, Bradley.
And I'll tell you what, good job right there. Dominic Brown puts a nice hit on him, and Barfield just finishes him off right on the sideline. Is going to bring up 4th down.
All right, Corey Wren checks in. He's going to be the deep back near side. Donald Clay, the deep back far side. They're going to stand at the Patriot 40-yard line. Garrett will punt it. He's going to stand at his 14. Line drop kick. Wren feels it and broke the tackle. Trying to get the ball to the wall. Can he get it? He's at the 40. He got it. He's at the 50. He's down the sideline. And they pulled one guy, pushed him out of bounds at the 39. And if he breaks that, he's gone.
I tell you what, he was close, but I tell you, Bishop Lynch did a good job of recovering. They had guys on the angle out front on the 30 and the 20. They knew it was coming, but we did a good job of bringing the wall to the ball and the ball to the wall, and it was close, Kevin. But they recovered down the field, and Corey looked like he was almost going to take another one.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to one of our original broadcast team members, Blaine Thibodeau. He's listening to us. Guess from where?
I don't know.
Virgin Islands.
There you go.
Thanks, Blaine. Appreciate you. 1st and 10 Patriots with 5 minutes to go in the quarter at the plus 39-yard line. Guggenheim shotgun throws it near side, and it's going to be out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete.
Looked like he couldn't reach up with his right hand, Kevin. Not sure. But that was number 17, Lance Williams. He's a good athlete. He can run.
Flag on the play.
5'7", 165 pounds. Yeah, they threw the flag about the 21-yard line. Let's see what they call here.
So we've had a guy, I think it was Matt Jane, listen to us from Puerto Rico during the Jamboree. We had a guy from
on the defense.
Hold on defense.
Number 11.
We've had a gentleman in the Mediterranean and a guy in the Middle East last week, and now we have Blaine in the Virgin Islands.
There you go. We'll take it. Hey, where's our invitation, though, is what I want to know. All
Tell you
these
what.
nice places. Goodness gracious.
I might bring my passport and start stamping my passport every
Seriously.
week.
Come on, brother. I tell you what, that was a nice throw by Colin Guggenheim over the outside shoulder, and they were holding us on the play, got called for it. Going to bring the ball about the 28-yard line.
Yep, to the 28-yard line. 1st down 10 Patriots. Twins receivers near side. Shotgun formation. Guggenheim's the quarterback. Hands it off to Goins. Loss of 2. Back to the 30.
Good defensive play right there. Bishop Lynch. We didn't look like we didn't look like we blocked anybody on that play. They had 3 black jerseys in the backfield as soon as we snapped the ball.
Don't the current Bears know that 88 open gate only works at practice?
Yeah, we don't want to do that here. Frank Massico, give me a little shout out. Said great game so far. Go Big Blue from River Ridge. That's our men's club president, of course, on our national temperature control, our premier post-game sponsor.
Twins near side. McCready's the center. Ball right in the middle of the field. We'll go to the top of the field. And it looks like Makai Smith's fighting hard to the 25-yard line.
nice hard run. Looked like we had a nice opening right there, and they closed it up a little bit. They're obviously communicating on defense a little bit better here after seeing us for 2 series.
Third down and 7.
We're still 14-0.
Yep.
Patriots on top with about 3:57 left here in the first quarter.
That was a gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 7. We had lost a couple in that previous play.
Collins back in at QB. He's going to line up in the shotgun.
They placed the ball on that right hash mark far side. Receivers split out to both the left and the right. Guggenheim under the shotgun, takes the pass from center, looks near side. Going to fire a curl route. Caught at the 15-yard line. And the receiver is going to be drugged down at the 13.
Blow the whistle.
And that's going to be number 17. That's going to be Lance Williams.
Lance.
Yeah, he's the receiver that caught the 46-yard pass last week.
Well, he can run. And that's the best thing about him. He can really run, open it up. He's probably the second fastest guy on the team after Corey Wren. And Colin fires a bullet right there in his chest, picks up a nice first down.
Yep, needed 7, got 13. No huddle. Ball in the near hash mark, same formation. They give it to Goins. Goins goes left to right, and he's going to get it to the 10-yard line. Wren, I'm sorry.
Wren gets the call this time.
2nd down and 8.
Game down to the 10-yard line.
Gain of 2.
42, Caleb Williams, first.
Just keep pounding them. Offensive line is doing a good job so far, blowing them off the ball. Besides that one that they opened up a few plays ago, they've been really pushing it forward. It looks like Zachariah Blake is going to come in. He's an outside linebacker, 225-pound junior. He's going to check in at the tight end spot.
2 tight ends with a split to the top of the field will come near side. And McCready handed off
Goes to number 1, Shane Goins.
to Goins. Gain of 2 to the 8-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down.
That was a tough read right
6.
there, Kevin. He could have either given it, which he did, or pulled it. If he pulled it, it looked like he had a nice option to be able to duck it around the outside and make something happen. But it was a give read.
In on the tackle, number 42. That's going to be Caleb Williams, also number 8.
Zachariah Blake checked in at tight end. Goins the near side halfback. Smith the right side. 2 tight end set. Split out to the right. Will come near side. Goins has it, and he's going to get it to the
he's gone! Touchdown!
He got it to the 4-yard line, and it was a rugby scrum, and he just forced his way into the end zone and punts it in for 6. So with 2:10 to go in the quarter, the Patriots now lead it 20-0. And there's a flag late.
Yeah, they got on Austin McCready a little bit, John a little bit, and one guy pushed him forward, and he fell down. Good acting job. Not sure what they're going to call here. But a good job by the Patriots. Kevin, we thought he fell in that initial scrum forward for a couple yards, and it was going to be close. Zachariah Blake, they're going to wave off the penalty. Zachariah Blake did a good job of down blocking and fell on top, and then all of a sudden he comes out and runs for about another 4 yards and gets into the end zone. So another great job by the Patriots for that score. I want to say thank you to another one of our sponsors, Plum Street Snowballs. Go check them out. Tony Curtis, Uptown locations at 1300 Burdett Street in New Orleans. Metro locations inside Lafayette Park at the concession stand at the Splash Pad. Caller, their annual pumpkin patch is, of course, going to come again this year. And for your next party event, here we go, Kevin.
Place kick is good.
Yep. For your next party event, go with the best tasting snowball in the business. Give Tony Curtis a call. 504-256-3298. That's 256-3298. PlumStreetSnowball.com. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that was a 7-play drive, went 39 yards in distance, took 2:51 off the clock. Shane Goins with an 8-yard touchdown. And McCready adds the PAT. The Patriots now lead it 21-0 with 2:10 to go in the first period.
Kevin got another shout out from River Ridge.
Give me.
Oh boy, Bobby Brem. And his son was a former offensive lineman for the Patriots. Said, shout out, go Big Blue from River Ridge from the Brem. Surely wish I could see the game live, but hearing you guys is just as good. We appreciate it, Bobby, and your family. So, everybody's out there listening. We appreciate your support. And one big thing I have to mention here, Kevin, is without the support of our Patriots sponsors, we wouldn't be able to make trips like this. So we appreciate you guys getting us some new equipment, being able to get us a hotel room, get us some gas to get up here, and more importantly than that is buying us some new equipment to make this broadcast bigger and better every year. So we appreciate the support of our sponsors. And I tell you what, looking from where we are, 21-0, can't get much better in first quarter.
I agree, but we got to keep the pedal to the metal.
That's right. Yeah.
But so good so far.
So good. So good. I got you.
McCready kicks it. It's going to be fielded at the 7-yard line far side.
Come on, get
10,
there. Get there.
15, 20. Oh, broke a tackle. Poole didn't have coverage.
Yeah, he fell back in.
Yep.
He out-leveraged himself, fell back in, and
Hudson.
the returner did a good job of making a move, bouncing outside and picking up a nice return.
Yeah, to the 39-yard line. So with 2 minutes to go in the quarter, it'll be 1st and 10 Friars from their own 39. But we had an opportunity to make a tackle around the 20.
Yep.
Didn't do it.
We got down there, and I'll be honest with you too, Kevin. When we got down there, it looks like we kind of hesitated. We didn't converge on the returner. We kind of sat there and let him come to us a little bit too much. Stay in your rush lanes, get up the field, get to him.
All right, Twins receivers to the left, one near side. Tight end goes in motion to the left, out of the shotgun with Brown to his left. They're going to hand it off to Brown. He crosses his face. And tell you what, he got hit hard, but he fell forward. They don't have measurables. Looks like Matthew Jane.
Yeah, Matthew Jane stepped up and hit him, but I tell you what, he carried him for about another 2 yards there after the hit.
He's got to be at least 215, 220, this fullback, Brown. There's no measurables in the program, but he's a thick kid.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He carried him forward a little bit. And I thought he got a little bit more than that, but it only looks like he got about 3.5 yards.
Yeah. Let's give him 3 to the 42-yard line.
But like I said, Matt did a good job of stepping up in that gap and meeting him.
Twins near side, split out far left. There's a tight end, or actually a slot to the left. Quarterback rolls his left back. He's in trouble. Runs back near side. Going to fire a pass down the field, and, incomplete. It was almost tipped away, but then the defensive back would have been in trouble.
Dante Thomas, good coverage by him.
Because he almost caught it.
Donald Clay was on the top and really had nowhere to put it. I'm surprised the quarterback didn't try to run. He got out of the pocket, got away from the rush, and he had some room to run. But he decided to throw it. It's going to be incomplete, bring up 3rd down.
That's the kind of move, like for Dante, you better either knock the ball or hope the guy don't catch it because he almost caught it on the...
Yeah, he tipped it up, and it kind of almost fell back into him. But Donald Clay was right there to make the tackle, I think, if something happened. But, yeah, you're right. You need to be able to go for it, make a play, and secure the ball.
1:16 to go in the quarter. It's 3rd down, 7 for the Friars at their own 42. The ball was pretty much in the middle of the field. Twins to the left. There's a flag. Count the Patriots. How many white shirts we got?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, delay a game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The 25-second clock over here is delayed, so back them up 5.
All right.
I forgot that field judge there. He also counts the defensive guys. So when I saw the flag, I thought we might have had 12 guys on the field, but I just happened to look up, and the 25-second clock had expired.
And that'll make you crazy as a coach. They're going to get up and get set early this time.
3rd and 12. Same formation, Twins to the left, split near side. They'll stay in the shotgun with Brown to the right of Salter. They'll hand it off to him, and he goes nowhere.
Woo, Elias and Barfield.
Big E and Barfield. Big E wrapped him up and slammed him to the ground for a loss of 1.
Hey, how about Big E, man? You going to that party?
I will, but I tell you what, I'm going to tell you that in a second.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear a little bit more about that.
Yep.
Got something going on.
Oh, yeah. Ms. Krishanda Noel reached out to me this week. We got a little bit of an announcement. I'll tell you what, we'll do at the quarter break, which is in about 42 seconds.
There we go. Hey, let's see if we could do something here on this punt return. We talked about it earlier. I think we're going to have a great opportunity tonight to make something happen. We dropped the first one. Let's see if we can make this. That's Makai Smith and Corey Wren back deep.
Yep. 28 seconds to go in the half. Garrett takes the pass from center. Nice high kick. Wren is going to be interfered with, but they don't call it. Yeah, they do. Ball is being squirted around the field. The Friars recovered the 14, but it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Wren came to field the ball at the 30-yard line. I'm surprised the guy didn't really smoke him, but he basically bumped shoulders.
He kind of
prevented him from catching the ball.
Did it halfway. You know, if you're going to interfere, just go ahead and smoke the guy and hope the ball falls in. But he kind of did it a little in between, and they're obviously going to call it catch interference. But
sure.
And Bishop Lynch is signaling like they got the ball, but if there's no way that they're going to call it in favor of them, and if they do, we'll have a little something to say.
Yeah.
We'll see. You never know with the old black and white shirts, Kev. I'll just leave it at that.
If you guys listen to us on the live broadcast, feel free to text us to 504.
Catch interference on the kicking team. 1st down, 15-yard penalty.
Thank you, sir.
Send it to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. Give us your name and your location. We'll give you a shout-out. And even more so, locations getting pretty exotic, man. We got Virgin Islands today with Blaine Thibodeau, and we had Puerto Rico and Mediterranean and Middle East.
I think we need to set up a GoFundMe page.
Hey.
It'll be you and Robbie.
Okay.
And maybe join somebody out here after the season's over with. Go get to the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, see where we can go.
I'll take you to Two Flags over Delacroix.
And, and hopefully it's that kind of year where we're celebrating at the end, if you know what I mean.
All right, the Patriots are at their own 42-yard line with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Collins back in the game. Going to line up in the shotgun. I'll check that under center.
Which is surprising. And he hands off to Mekhi Smith over to center, fighting hard to the 46-yard line.
This guy, he knows that he can't do that.
Smith.
Number 5, the outside linebacker, he knows that Colin didn't have the ball. It was not close to being a fake. He handed the ball, and he drove him back into the ground. That's that back official. He's got to watch that.
And it doesn't matter. That's it. That's at the 1 quarter play. It's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 21, the Bishop Lynch Friars 0.
For that first quarter of action, we're going to say thank you to our family's company, River Parish Disposal. Our family's been picking up your commercial garbage in the greater New Orleans area for almost 40 years now. Give me a call, Danny Wimprine at the office, 504-738-7700. That's 504-738-7700. Like we've said forever, our business stinks, but it's picking up.
Well, here's a scoring recap here in the first quarter. It's been all red, white, and blue. The Patriots got the opening kickoff, and on the very first play of the game, Corey Wren took it to the house from 80 yards out. McCready's PAT made it 7-0, and that was with 11:45 to go. Only took 15 seconds off the clock. And again, at the 6:34 mark, Shane Goins had a 4-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it 14-0. That capped off a 9-play, 82-yard drive with 3:22 expiring off the clock. And then with the 2:10 mark of the first quarter, Shane Goins had a nice 8-yard touchdown run right up the middle. McCready's third PAT, made it 21-0. And that's where we stand going into the second quarter. And that capped off a 7-play, 39-yard drive with 2:51 off the clock. But as promised, Big E, number 92. He's not number 96 like in the program, number 92. But Linus Noel, big number 92. He's going to be celebrating his notorious 16th birthday.
Notorious.
Yeah. And guess what? Everybody's invited.
Everybody.
Yep. So come out and help him celebrate on Saturday, September 18th from 9 o'clock to whenever the curfew is at the Metro in downtown New Orleans. You don't want to miss this epic event. So you guys listen to us on the broadcast, you fellow students, hit Big E up in the hall. He'll give you more information on this party. Second down and about 6. Guggenheim back to pass, takes a 7-step drop, fires it deep down the far sideline. It's going to be caught. Got it at the 19. He's to the 5 and tripped at the 2. Guggenheim has laid it up. What a nice pitch and catch. Guggenheim to Devon Davis.
And I tell you what,
Woo, what a pitch and catch.
We went over the top on that post, which is pretty rare. We ran the hump over the top. Colin did a good job of just throwing it up and out, and we ran right underneath it. And, nice pitch and catch. Javon Davis right there, registered as an athlete, 5'10", 160-pound freshman, gets over the top, and nice, huge completion for the Patriots.
McCready and the quarterback, and we almost had a penalty. I'll tell you what he did in a second. 2 tight ends set, split near side. Ren the left side, halfback, split the near side. Snap.
Goodness gracious.
They fumbled it. They dropped it. They picked it up. Oh, my goodness. Got to play defense here, guys. Ren cannot get the tackle. It's going to be a foot race. Can Smith save it? He cannot. The guy's going to run it back for a touchdown. Wow. Just like that, the Friars are on the board. Number 41, that's their everything guy.
Got a penalty in the end zone, Kel.
Yeah, let's see what that is. Ply Wyatt recovered the ball in the end zone.
Goodness gracious.
And he ran 100 yards for the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, I'm not the coach, but if I was, that center and McCready are going to be doing 50 snaps on the sideline as soon as they get over there. 3 times tonight. I don't know what the problem is, but we got to get it corrected.
We will march punching it in for our 4th touchdown of the ball game.
Big games like this, Kevin, close games, that'll get you beat. And the officials are talking about the 23-yard line on that side that they scored. And they're going to talk about what transpired.
Well, why do they do that? Hey, Big Barry says, hey, he'll take you to Winfield.
Hey, didn't he promise us he was going to try to take us hunting or something this year?
Give a shout-out from the exotic city of Kenner.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Mrs. Bonks. He's English teacher. She's listening to us. We appreciate that. Of course, David Mangino give us a shout-out from OKC. Wants to know what our record is from Texas. You know, I forgot to write the exact number down, but it's more tilted to the Texas teams. I believe we are – I know we won 1, which was against Lufkin in our very first game here. First game here.
We have 2 flags.
Hang on a second.
First of all, personal foul against the receiving team.
That's a lot. That's the
Touchdown
Friars.
does score and will penalize from the succeeding spot. We also have sideline interference against the white team. It's a
Imagine that.
5-yard penalty. Those offside.
Just another day at the office.
Yeah, so they do get the touchdown. And with 11:11 to go in the half, it's now 21-6 with PAT pending. That's a huge penalty because we could have been up 28-0. Let's mark that down.
After a great call in the booth by Matt Curtis and Jeff Curtis down there on the sideline with that nice post conversion, we dropped the ball and they're going to go ahead and score on the turnover.
I'm gonna guess right now. I think we're like 1-3. We beat Lufkin
Something
here
like
in
that.
14.
Yep.
Lost to the previous teams. I don't have the exact number. I wanted to write that down to get that to you guys this week. I didn't have a chance to do that though, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, we lost to Longview and Trinity, and there was somebody else we lost to. So
Looks like somebody's getting on the official over there. I don't know. Yeah, it's JT. JT's over there busting him in the chops about something. Not sure what it's about, but maybe JT said that we were down. They picked it up after the. I don't know. I don't want to assume.
well, let's give Wyatt 100 yards.
Robbie said he's going to give us instant replay next year, so we're going to hold him up on that one. Maybe. He's stepping it up a notch. He said maybe this year. Okay, I'm going to hold him to that.
All right, so they're going to line up for the PAT. And we'll describe everything again in a second. Snap, place, kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:11 to go in the half, it's the Patriots 21, the Friars 7. Basically what happened on that drive, the Patriots on the first play of the second quarter completed a long pass from our 46 to the 2-yard line, had first and goal, and the quarterback center exchange, as Danny alluded to, the third time that's happened this game. The ball rolled forward into the end zone. We couldn't see from here until Wyatt grabbed the ball, rolled near side, broke the tackle by Wren, and Mekhi Smith had one more opportunity near the 40. And once he broke that tackle, he was gone for 100 yards.
14-point swing, Kevin. Should be 28-0. Instead, it's 21-7. And we got 11:11 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, look at that. An astute listener says 14-point swing. You're right.
Well, they good.
What about
boy.
that? They smart, man.
I tell you what, these people are good.
Hey, got some friends listen to us in River Is. G.A. Griffin and Abity listen to their favorite broadcasters.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, I know you're number one, baby. He's called the voice around my parts.
Ah.
Kevin, going to give a shout-out to another one of our sponsors, Adam Ackle with Prep Fan Sports. Prep Fan Sports is your one-stop sports shop, and it's conveniently located at 70452 Highway 21 in Covington. Prep Fan Sports offers a wide variety of sporting goods, including famous brands such as Adidas, Under Armour, Easton, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini, Rawlings, and many more. Prep Fan Sports can accommodate all of your team uniforms and equipment needs or simply individual players' needs. So give them a call, 985-400-5552. Ask for Adam or Jeff, 985-400-5552. Prep Fan Sports, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
I want to give a shout out to my parents, Lionel and Sue Fayar, listen to us in Plano, Texas. Thank you very much. Love you guys. It was great seeing y'all this past weekend. They've been loyal listeners since day one, too.
No doubt about it.
As Miss Barber and Mr. Ronnie Wimprine.
Oh, baby. Now you're talking.
All right. Would have been 28-0. It's now 21-7. Patriots still ahead. Garrett kicking off right to left. Boots it deep in the end zone. That's going to be an automatic touchback, so the Patriots will have it first and 10 at their own 20 with 11:11 to go in the first half.
Kevin, you talked about it, though, early. Put teams away. How do we put teams away? You put them away by being 28-0, not 21-7. So we're going to learn from it. Still early in the season. Can't have complications like that. Can't have silly mistakes that cost you. And it looks like Austin McCready's going to check back in the ball game.
Well, it's happened in recent years. We've seen enough Patriot football.
Yep.
We just don't put people away like we once did.
Right.
Just choke them out.
Yep.
Be done with it. Get it over
Right.
with. And,
Yep.
like, we got sloppy in the middle of the third quarter last week, and Landry Walker kind of came back. A better team would take advantage of that situation. Here it is, first and 10 Patriots. McCready hands it off to the running back up the middle.
That's Chauncey Crum.
Yep. Short gain of 2.
Chauncey Crum gets the carry this time.
And that's, I'm just saying that it's so frustrating for older Patriots such as myself and you, and we hear it from the older alums. take care of business.
Well,
Be done with it.
yeah, exactly. And we're not playing anymore. It's not us on the field, so it's easy for us to talk about it. But guess what? Patriots now got to be about it, right? That's what you going to say? Come on now.
Nah, hey, I'm 47, but the competitive juice is still flowing.
That's right, baby.
I might be only be good for a play here and there, not a quarter like it used to be. Second down, 8, ball in the middle of the field. And there's a flag in the play. Looks like a delay game, possibly?
Yep.
It is. Delay game on the Patriots. Back us up 5.
Number 16. 5-yard penalty.
That's the kind of stuff we have to know. Kevin, as a QB, when you get the play call, you have to, or before the play call comes, because for those of you who don't know, we run the play call on and off the field with running backs or either receivers. The quarterback has to keep his eye on that play clock. When he breaks the huddle, he has to take a look at it again, and you have to know where you are on that play clock.
Yep. We'll do it again. A little bit longer now. We'll come near side. Hand it off, and the running back gains 2 yards back to the 20-yard line. It's be 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10. Crum on the carry.
That was a nice form tackle
About
by
to say.
that linebacker. He stood Chauncey up, put him on his back. Chauncey's got to get his pad level down. Run behind it. He's a really, really strong kid, but you got to get your pads down. Don't run high. Give him your chest.
David Gilmore checking in. He says, you asked him for an invite to something exotic.
Yeah, what's he got?
His house in Kenner.
Ooh, baby. Doesn't get much better than that.
Hey, they got palm trees in Kenner. All right, here we go. 3rd down 10. Ball in the near hash mark. McCready back to pass. Comes near side. He's in trouble.
Get rid of it.
And
Tuck it away.
Sacked. And there's a flag in the play. We just went backwards on that one. That was not a good drive at all. And I was kind of concerned as he was about to get wrapped up. He had the ball loosely held, and I was concerned about another fumble and a scoop and score again.
You got, as a quarterback, you got to step up and hold that thing with 2 hands, push that torque can back with your left, and hold it. And he tried to look like he almost tried to swim somebody, and you're not going to get anything there.
Well, holding on the Patriots' offensive line, but I don't know who they held because they didn't hold anybody.
Nope.
7-yard loss on the play.
Give a shout out to the Mathurns. They listened to us down in Bayou Gauche. We appreciate that.
Punt team's going to run on.
So now the ball's back at the Patriot 14-yard line. 4th and 16. Let's mark this down. We had a 1st and goal to 2. The fumble snap, they scoop and scored, and in this ensuing possession, we're going backwards.
Yep.
I don't like that negative right there. We got game momentum back, and hopefully the defense can do something here.
Defense got to make a big play, turn it back around in our favor.
Yeah, McCready from his own end zone, beautiful kick. Going to be fielded on the run out, see far side, the 46-yard line, 50, 45 with a block in the back. They don't call it.
Yep, they call it.
Now they call it late.
2 of them.
And he gets tackled to the Patriot 33-yard line, but that's going to come back.
That's going to be play wide.
So at 9:10 to go in the half, it'll be 1st down 10 Friars, but we'll see where they mark it officially.
Yeah, 2 blocks in the back.
It was reminiscent out there in sales. I was thinking as he fielded the catch here of the state championship game where McCready outkicked his coverage and that guy caught it on the run.
Mm-hmm.
And he caught it on the run. And if he had a better block, he might have scored.
I tell you what, that first one blocking the back, Kevin, it wasn't that bad. He kind of caught him on the side, and his head was in front. So that's kind of one of those, you're either going to call it or you're not. But he looked like obviously he called it. But not a bad block. But yeah, they're going to back him up. Where are they spotting the ball here?
All right, instead of having the ball at the Patriot 32, they're going to be at the Friar 46, I believe.
Yep.
So at 9:10 to go in the half, the Friars have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They are going right to left. They got a slot and twins receivers near side, one to the far side. Salter takes a pass and center, throws it near side to number 1, caught, but he's going to be tackled immediately. No gain.
Their sideline was looking for a face mask, and I don't know if we grabbed his face mask. It looked like we grabbed him. Let me see here on this replay. Looked like we grabbed him up high.
Underneath the
I think it was
collar.
underneath the collar. Yeah, that's exactly right. Their sideline went crazy.
Dominic Brown.
Looking for the flag, but that was a good job of Dominic Brown holding them up, and then the rest of the Patriots coming inside out to finish them off.
2nd down 10 with 8:35 and counting here in the first half. The Patriots lead the Friars 21-7. They'll stay with the same formation with the ball in the near hash mark. Now they move the tight end over to the right. They can hand it off to Brown. He's going to go towards the top of the field. Jane misses the tackle. But big old Barfield slung him down, and there's a flag. That might be a horse collar.
Yeah, that was Joshua Valentine that actually ran him down.
Valentine, excuse me.
Got him from behind, slung him down, and they threw a flag. It looked like he kind of threw a punch after, too. They're going to run him off.
They'll call a face mask, okay.
Face mask, yeah, well, that's worse. Yeah, because I tell you what, he brought him down pretty hard, so yeah, we got to.
Well, it brings the ball all the way to the Patriot 39-yard line. That's how big of a play it is on that penalty.
And the momentum is staying in their favor so far, Kevin. Silly things like that, keeping it going for them. Defense got to make a big play. Here we go.
Yep. Patriots are in a 4-3 defense. Had a nasty slot near side to get the Jack Taylor up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up for a short gain of 2. A few LSU fans, if you guys remember Jacob Hester, that's what Jack Taylor looks like.
Yep.
Kind of runs like him, too. 7:47 and counting here in the second quarter. The Patriots lead the Friars 21-7, but the Friars are driving, and they've had the momentum the last 5+ minutes.
And they better hurry up. Play clock's running down. They got about 10 seconds left. They're still in the huddle.
Then I can get it off.
It look like they're confused. Coach better call a timeout.
He doesn't see it. Now they do. They call it now.
4, 3, yeah.
They
there
called
you
it.
go.
All right, 7:27 to go in the half. Timeout Friars. It's the Patriots 21, the Friars 7.
Yeah, they're communicating down there. Be a good opportunity for us to get a breather here on our sidelines, get some water, talk it up. And like we said, Kevin, defense has to step up, get the momentum back in our favor because so far we're looking a little sluggish. The momentum is in there on their side. So I don't know how many people. The Patriots band is here with us today. The cheerleaders, the dance team, they all traveled together to come see the Patriots play, and good for them to get off of school and have a nice Thursday evening with their friends as well. I want to say thank you. We always try to do this to say thank you to the parents for giving your kids the opportunity to be involved some way, somehow. Whether it's in the dance team, the band, the cheerleaders, the football team. We got some kids up here that are giving their time and dedication in the film crew, so we appreciate that. And if they're involved, they're staying out of trouble and they're doing something positive. So we appreciate the parents that stay up late, drive them home after practices, and keep them involved. So parents, if you're out there listening, we appreciate you guys also.
Yep, there we go. First down, 10 Friars. Should be second down and 8. I'm sorry. Ball at the Patriot 37-yard line. 7:27 to go in the half. They have a slot and twins receivers to the top of the field, one near side. They'll stay in the shotgun with Taylor to the right. Salter looks near side, throws it. It's going to be caught, tackled immediately.
Nice tackle by
Span on
Caleb
the tackle.
Span.
Yep. Wilson on the catch. Tackle to 31. They have to get it to the 29, so it's going to be third down and 2.
Yep. Good job of the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands, throwing a nice little hitch out there to the left, picking up some positive yardage, and Caleb hit him as soon as he caught the ball. Most important down in the game right here.
All right, twins receivers to the right. Tight end goes in motion to the right. At the slot, they're going to hand it off to the big running back. He goes off the right side, and he's just shy of the first down. I think he got it right at the 30. Technically, the ball needs to be between the 30 and the 29-yard line.
Yeah, they did a motion, and we did not get shifted over late to the top of the field. And but it does look like he is going to come up short, Kevin. He's about the 29 and a half, or the 30 and a half, excuse me, going in. So it's going to bring up fourth down and about a yard, huh?
I think I go for it. Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Officially a yard, but it's less than that.
6:20 left in the second quarter. Patriots on top, 21-7.
All right, twins receivers to the right, slot near side. See if they give to Taylor. They do. He goes up the middle. He does
nice Charlie Linus!
B! Dropped him for a 3-yard loss. Patriots take it over with 6 minutes to go in the half. Great job.
That's the way to make a play. Good job. They pulled. He tracked right down the line of scrimmage, dove, made the play. Good job, defense.
You know, that might be the momentum swing we need. You know what?
I'm telling you.
Big E said, you know what?
It's energized.
I've had enough of this.
Yeah, I'm going to take it upon myself. Let's make a play and let's get the heck out of here. Offense, get on the field, go score again.
Yeah, you're right. Hydration break with 6 minutes to go in the half. It's the Patriots 21, the Friars 7. And that might be what we need to get this offense rolling again, Mr. Wimprine.
We got to do it. Give the offense the ball back. Put it in their hands. March the ball methodically down the field. 6 minutes left. Go make a play. Go score. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. I want to say thank you to, I don't know if I'm ready for this one yet, though. Looking for my info here.
And while you're doing that, I'm looking at the beautiful skyline of Shreveport and Bossier, but we're so high up here at Independence Stadium, I think I can see Jackson, Mississippi from here.
I think I lost my info, Kevin, on Yaya's. I don't know where it's at. But anyway,
Okay.
I want to give a shout-out to Connor and Brian Mullins. I want to say thank you guys for sponsoring us this year. Talk about Yaya's soul food, Yaya's comfort food, excuse me. And go check them out. Give them a call. Matter of fact, you're going to want a catering order, 575-3434. Go check them out in in Harahan on Hickory Avenue. I'll get back to you more shortly.
Guggenheim on the center, comes near side, hands it off. No gain, second down 10. Go ahead.
Yeah, hashtag just like you like it. Yaya's Comfort Food. Give them a call for their catering, but it's the best breakfast or lunch that you're going to have anywhere close to school, right there at 2317 Hickory in Harahan. Give them a call, 575-3434. They have daily specials. Go check them out on the weekend. Saturday and Sunday they're open. But Connor and Brian Mullins with the Yaya's Comfort Food right there in Hickory. We want to say thank you for your support of the Patriots.
Guggenheim stays in the QB under the center. Smith, the near side halfback, Wren to the top of the field. We go to the top of the field. Wren breaks a couple tackles. He gets it to the 36-yard line. And it'll be third down and manageable.
This is what we need right here. The clock continues to run. Just under 5 minutes now. And continue to run that clock. You want this to be the last drive of the first half and go in there with a nice score before the end of it.
Well, they get the ball to start the second half.
Right, you got to go in and score.
Yeah.
Got to go in and score. You need the momentum to be swung back all the way. Defense did it. Offense has to continue it. Keep it going.
All right, McCready back at quarterback. Twins near side. We'll go to top of the field. Straight up handoff. Ball popped out. They're going to scoop up.
Goodness.
And we push them out of bounds, and that's not what we needed. Oh, my goodness. Wren is on the field. He looks like he's hurt. So it's going to be first and 10 Friars with 4:27 to go in the half at the Patriot 42-yard line. Injury timeout on the field.
Ah, goodness. I'm not sure what happened.
And now they're cramping up. They got a guy on the field as well.
I didn't see the replay, but it looks like Corey's pointing to his knee. Berger's out there checking it out. I'm not sure what happened there. They look like we got the ball, and they punched it out. Something happened. I'm not sure if maybe.
I think it was just the hit. The guy made a good stick. The ball popped out. And
maybe the injury happened and the ball squirts out, but we got to.
White, number 41, the guy that had the 100-yard scoop and score, he caught it in the air.
Can't have the turnovers, Kevin. It's a killer. It is absolutely a killer. And, of course, Corey Wren, we don't need him to be injured. He's the fastest kid in the state of Louisiana. And
he's walking off on his own. I think he just got hit hard.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
All right, well, the defense has to come back out and make a big play again.
Got to secure the football. I won't beat a dead horse, brother, but, I mean, you don't win big games like that. You can't beat good teams like that. You can't win state championships like that. That's all I'm going to say about it because guess what? That's the last time we're going to turn the ball over tonight.
Word. All right, ball's at the Patriot 42. They're going to place on that right hash mark, which is the top of the field for us. Twins receivers to the right. They got a slot and a split near side. Now the shotgun. Salter takes the pass from center, drops back, looks, steps up in the pocket. Going to be a flag, 2 flags. Salter runs to his right. He's going to be run out of bounds at the Patriot 39-yard line. Hopefully it's a holding.
Kevin, it might have been a holding, but I think
Salter under some pressure.
I think we actually hit his face mask. I don't even think we grabbed it. I think we just grazed across it.
On the play.
And we'll see what the officials here. They're talking about the 50-yard line. They're going to talk it over and head guys
Holding.
out here.
Defense.
I like my call better.
10-yard penalty. Just down.
Yep, there it is. Good. I'll take that.
So that'll move them back to the Friar side of the 50-yard line. 4:17 to go in the half. But this week it's not lack of focus. It's just securing the ball.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but hey,
last week was lack of focus.
Sometimes you can call that lack of focus too, Kevin, because
that's true.
You know, you got to secure the ball. You have to be conscious.
I'll say that on the first one. This one here, I think it was just because of a good football play, a good hit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They make plays too.
All right, Salter takes the pass from center, drop back. Looks like they set up a screen. And Taylor catches it, and it basically tackled immediately at the 44-yard line, so only a gain of 2. Great job by the Patriots defense.
Matthew Jane recognized it, hung back there, come back, made a play. Made the tackle right there on the stick. And
3:45 and counting.
Excuse me, right in the middle of the field, but a good job. You can see sometimes, Kevin, when the quarterbacks aren't getting a rush, but they're just bailing out and bailing out and bailing. As a QB, you really have to step up almost sometimes to get the pass, and then abort, and then flip the ball.
But out of the shotgun, it's hard to do, and he kind of gave it away, though.
It is harder, but he gave it away. You can see it.
Yep, second and 25. They're going to get it to Taylor. He's going to run towards the top of the field. Crosses his own 45 to the 46, gain of 2. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 23. Of course, anything could happen right now on 3rd and 23, but if we were playing Evangel, I'd be nervous because 3rd and 23 is like 3rd and 1 for us.
Kevin, got another shout out from one of my buddies, Brad Barber.
Yeah.
He's living in Dallas. He said he's listening to us on YouTube. Loves listening to us. He's working for Monster Energy. He said Bishop Lynch is located in his territory in Dallas.
Nice.
You keep up the good work. Go Patriots. Appreciate that, brother.
Yep. Trips near side, split out wide right. Salter takes the pass from center, rolls near side, fires it, going to be complete near side.
We'll get him.
Got to tackle him. Breaks 2 guys. But he got it back to the original line of scrimmage, so that's the good news. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Yep. We wrapped him up high. He did a good job of ducking under it and spinning out.
2:24 and counting.
And then we finished him off on the sidelines. Barfield had the tackle. He's been all over the field.
All right, they're going to go for it in 4th and 10. Quarterback quick kick it. Okay, I got you. There's a flag in the play near side. Offsides on the Patriots, but not going to give them a first down.
Nope.
Let's see, we got some questions why it is no video. Well, there's a company, Flow Football, came in here and he bought the exclusive rights last year and this year to broadcast audio and video only for all the games. So that's why we can only do audio only. To answer your question. And we call every broadcast like a radio broadcast for this, and when we go to the Superdome for state championship games anyway. So
yeah, we never know when we're going to have it or not. And because of the powers that be and the sponsors that, of course, you get to games like this, it's all about the dollar. So,
all right, let's see if they do it again. 3 receivers to right, 1 near side, just in the shotgun. Now the guy should go for it. Salter rolls to his right, and he's in trouble. Fires the pass, going to be incomplete. So they'll turn it over and down. So great job of the defense again. With 1:40 to go in the half, the Patriots will get it 1st and 10 and their own 38.
Come on, offense. Let's do something with it here. And they got a player down on the ground, Kevin, about the 25-yard line.
37.
No, he's up. At first he wasn't moving, but moving around a little bit now, and he's going to go back down. So hopefully he's okay. Identify him when we can. But offense has to get something going here, Kevin. We only got 1:40 left. But, like you mentioned, they're going to get the ball in the second half. We have to set the tempo here. It's always a good feeling when you go in at halftime, you can open up that line of communication, and you know that you just got finished doing something well. You just got, a big turnover. You just, scored points on offense, scored on special teams, did what you had to do. But when you get that momentum swing, it's like taking a big, deep breath and relaxing. You can go in at halftime. We got to be able to do something here with 1:40 left.
Our coaches in the booth, just to the right of us, basically there's a 2-inch sheet of glass separating us, and I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coaches in there, and they're all just calmly working, just business as usual. So there's no panic by any means.
Well, no, you got to keep the communication open with our sidelines. Let them know what you're seeing, what you can run, the plays you have available, and maybe how their alignment is defensively. Maybe if you got to put the ball in the air. Matt's up here looking at that, seeing where we can go. Brandon Godfrey's talking about blocking schemes and things that we could combat here on their defensive side. So Collins back in.
Yep, Goins and Smith are the running backs. Guggenheim under center. He's going to drop back to pass. Looks near side, throws it deep down the middle, down the sideline, and overthrew about 6 yards.
Didn't look like we had a free release there. That's number
26.
Joel Taylor. Number 26, Joel Taylor.
Yep.
He's an athlete, he's 5'9", 175-pound junior. He didn't get a very good release, and then Collins just overthrew him by about 5 yards. So, but I do like them being able to put the ball in the air. We had him. If he gets a good free release, we count that one for 6, but couldn't hook up.
Nope. Second down, 10. 1:34 to go in the half. Going to be a draw play to Goins. Has a lot of room near side. He's to the 44-yard line, and there's going to be a flag. That's possibly a face mask. Let's see.
Not sure what they're going to call here.
Number 1, Shane Goins. Completing the tackle for the Friars on the 41, play Wyatt. We do have a marker on the field.
Holding. Number 10 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Well, that's not good.
Repeat it down.
That's Colin Morgan. He's not on the field, so I don't know.
I think it was 18, the receiver.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about.
Football marked out.
Moves the ball back to the 32-yard line.
Going to be second down, 16 for the Patriots.
Second and 16.
Was it last week we thought we had another number 10?
Yeah.
There wasn't it? So, I don't know. We'll find out.
McCready back in the game. Gives it to Goins. Got to the 35. 113. Gain of 3.
Yeah, clock continues to run. Going to bring up third down and long.
We'll probably run it here.
I think we'll just run it. Looks like Bishop Lynch is going to call a timeout. Hopefully what they're thinking
They do.
defensively is that they're going to make a stop and force a punt, try to come up with a block or maybe a nice return. So they call a timeout. Let's get to our sideline as well.
Yep.
Communicate what we have to do.
Timeout to the Friars. 1:06 to go in the half. The Patriots 21, the Friars 7. Got a listener saying defense is towing the line here in the second quarter. They are. And also made an astute comment that they have athletes too. But yeah, we're never denying that without a doubt. Just that we had first and goal to 2. Center quarterback exchange, didn't happen, and they scooped and scored for 100 yards.
Yep. You score a totally different game.
That's all right. The modern day Patriots like to keep it close.
I can tell you, Austin McCready on that last play, if he keeps the ball, he might score. It was a give. He could pull it, and he's got a lot of room there. I could hear Matt John up here in the booth next to me.
I know you're the quarterback,
exactly right.
You're the quarterback, and that's what we do. We read. With this situation here, backup quarterback, though he's played obviously the whole game last week and the half of this game, you think they might have said no matter what, base who's automatic give just to be conservative and
no, I don't
turn
think
the ball
so.
over?
No, I don't think so. Because like we talked about in weeks past, we have a 3-back option offense. And as a quarterback, you have to be able to manage the game and make the right decision. And even if it's a guy like Colin who's real fast or a guy like Austin who has okay speed, you have to be able to take what the defense gives you. If they give you a running play, I'd rather pick up 6 yards with a quarterback than 2 yards with a running back. So you have to take what the defense gives you and manage it from there. Looks like Colin's back out on the field.
Yep, sure is. Third down, 13. Ball in the middle of the field. Will come near side. Oh, and the ball's on the ground, but what happened was he handed it off, and the running back got crushed. That was just the force of the hit, and Guggenheim jumped back on it. It's under a minute to go.
Goodness.
Guggenheim should have the ball at around the 32-yard line. But that was a hit. That defensive end just crashed in on the running back. Stuck him pretty good.
It was close, but honestly, Kevin, it didn't look like we secured it. I don't know if we gave the ball or tried to pull the ball, but it looked like the defensive lineman just punched it out. And, it's going to bring up fourth down. We got it back, and it looks like Bishop Lynch is.
There's a late flag in the play, too.
Looks like they're jawing a little bit too much for these officials.
Yeah, that last comment from college buddy of mine, James Lang. Listen to us from Chicago. Thanks, James. Appreciate you, buddy.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike on the Friars. That
15-yard penalty.
first down?
First down.
Yes. We'll take it.
How silly. How silly. 15 yards. 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 That's just
They've
dumb.
had at least 4 or 5 unsportsmanlikes in this game, I believe.
Get him off the field. If I'm a coach, you're off the field. You give up the dumb.
There's a question
Dumb penalty like that.
of listeners asking if it's wet. No, it's not wet at all.
Nope.
However, it's extremely humid and warm today, so maybe the guys that are sweating and maybe there might be perspiration.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line of the Patriots. McCready back to pass.
Let it go.
Fires a dart. Ew! Oh my goodness.
Gracious.
Almost intercept. He threw it right into the defender's hands and he dropped it. Flag on the play near side. That might be holding on us. It is. This is getting ugly. 45 seconds to go in the half. It'll be second down or first and long, actually.
First down.
It'll be first and 20. I mean, McCready looked good dropping back. Threw a beautiful pass right into the guy's hands. I'm glad he dropped it.
Almost intercepted by Jaden Evans.
So move the ball back to the Patriot 32-yard line. And it's a spot foul. Now it's to be first and a mile. We have to get it to the 43 of the Friars. McCready back to pass, trying to set up a screen.
Go. Get upfield. Get upfield.
Wren is going to be run down from behind. You don't see that too often.
Well, the offensive lineman didn't get out front and didn't check back. And that defender did a good job of just running them down. He was trying to be patient, let the block set up, and they didn't quite get there.
Got it to the 36-yard line. 20 seconds. Counting. We may not even run a play. We don't have to. They even started a 25-second clock yet. We don't have to run another play.
Got a shout out from Allie Curtis. She said she's at cheer with Adele and listening all the way from back home, so we appreciate it. And it looks like we're going to run it down all the way to the end of half.
And that's it. So at the 1 half of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 21, the Bishop Lynch Friars 7.
Whew, I tell you what. Here we go. And for that first half of action, I want to say thank you to our premier halftime sponsor. That'd be Fabarca Health Direct Primary Care. Monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments. In-house pharmacy with discounted meds for members, discounted labs, imaging, x-rays, and ultrasounds. $50 a month, perfect for employers that can't afford expensive insurance premiums. Same-day appointments, and always makes you feel right at home. Go see Dr. D at 8231 Jefferson Highway in Harahan, or give him a call at 504-336-4400. We couldn't be happier with the care that we've gotten from Dr. D. We've been with him for about 2 years now, and it's been an unbelievable opportunity to take our kids over there last minute, give them a call, write prescriptions, things of that nature. He does a great job for us. And also check them out for their Ideal Protein Protocol. Losing weight isn't easy, but we try to make it simple with Ideal Protein Protocol. Fabarca Health Direct Primary Care. Go check them out. Give them a call, 336-4400. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, here's the first half scored recap. The Patriots won the coin flip, elected to receive the ball after the ball was kicked off into the end zone. The Patriots took it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And really, that's all they needed. One play. Corey Wren took it to the house, 80 yards down the field. Only had to break one tackle, which he did at the line of scrimmage, and then he was off and running. So it was a one-play, 80-yard drive. Took 15 seconds off the clock. McCready added the PAT. And with 15 seconds to go in the ball game, the Patriots led it 7-0. After a 3-and-out by the Patriots defense, the Patriots got the ball back at their own 18-yard line and went on a 9-play drive. Took 82 yards in distance and 3:22 off the clock. Shane Goins had a 4-yard touchdown run, but McCready added a second PAT, and the Patriots led 14-0. And then on another third 3-and-out by the defense, which has been playing outstanding all game long, the Patriots went on a 7-play, 39-yard drive, taking 2:51 off the clock. Shane Goins on an 8-yard touchdown run, and McCready kicked his third PAT, and the Patriots led 21-0 after one. Patriots got the ball back just before the end of the first quarter ended and had a nice long pitch and catch from Guggenheim to, I believe that was number 18, Javon Davis. It was from the 49-yard line to the Friar 2. And with first and goal on the second play of the second quarter, there was a fumble exchange between McCready and the center, and the ball rolled into the end zone, and the linebacker, Wyatt, scooped it up, came around the near side. He ended up breaking 2 tackles, one by Wren around the 30-yard line and one by Mekhi Smith around midfield, and took it to the house from 100 yards. And then Garrett added the PAT. And then the Patriots fumbled it one more time in the second quarter. But you got to credit the defense, Danny. They came up quite a few times in the second quarter and basically have pissed a shutout. And here we are here at halftime with the Patriots lead at 21-7. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I'll tell you what, Kevin, we came out real strong, just hitting on all cylinders, scoring on our first 2 opening possessions. Defense has played pretty darn solid. I think Bishop Lynch is a capable football team. They have a lot of weapons. The defense have silenced them pretty well. But, offensively, we can't turn the ball over. We've done that just way too much. We've talked about it several times this broadcast already. You can't play good football. You can't beat good football teams, and you can't win championships by turning it over. So it's little things that we have to shore up. If we don't turn the ball over, it's a total different ball game. We're probably up 35-0. But, like we said, their guys are making some plays too. I'll tell you what, the good thing about it is they're definitely hitting out there. Their defense is definitely putting a hat on a hat. They're coming after us. And I think as the game has progressed, they've gotten a little bit more confidence because of what has transpired with the turnovers and such. So it's 21-7. John Curtis is on top. We've got about 17 minutes left here in halftime, and it's turning into a beautiful night here in Shreveport.
Yep. We'll give a shout-out to Craig Gambino. Listen to us in River Ridge. He says, you guys are sounding great. We appreciate you listening to us. Craig graduated in the class of 86. So appreciate you checking in. A couple listeners here asked a question, what does JT need to do to correct the fumbleitis? Well, you can only coach him and tell him how to 4 points of pressure, put the ball, on the ground, and, how to handle, how do you put your position as a quarterback under the center's butt, and how do you receive the snap? You can't do it for him. You
can't. You practice those things in practice, and in the game it's hard to really make adjustments like that. It's just, as a quarterback, you have to be mindful when you're taking the ball from the center that you do not leave until you have the ball in your hands secure. That's the most important thing. You can't hand it off. You can't throw it. You can't do anything until you have the ball in your hands securely as a quarterback. And as a runner, you could tell them, hey, for right now, let's just put 2 hands on it until we get about 5 yards down the field. Don't take 2 hands off of it. Our guys have a 2-arm pocket that they come through with the quarterback. They leave the bottom hand open, of course, at the mesh point to be able to pull the ball out or do what they have to do and lock it down. But I'd say just keep 2 hands on it for right now. That's the only thing that we're doing poorly is shooting us in the foot. Control the football, do what we have to do, continue to run it down their throats, and let's be a little bit more effective with that in the second half.
If Coach Rob was still around, I would tell you what he would say. And he has some rules that he wrote down as the years went on. And he made a T-shirt, and I forgot which rule it is. I have one of the shirts he had given me. And he said, no matter what, it's always on the center.
That's right.
If there's a snap, even if the quarterback pulled out, he goes, no matter what, the
quarterback's always right.
Yeah,
is what he said.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. And so as a center, you got to get on the sidelines. You grab your quarterback by the face mask and you say, what's going on? Let's get some snaps right here. Let's take 10 snaps. How do you feel? How comfortable are you? Is it me? Is it you? What are we doing? And you get talking to each other and you start doing center quarterback exchange. And like I said, if that was me, I would have had those guys over there snapping the ball 50 times. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but whatever it is, we got to get corrected. So, yeah, you're right, Kevin. We just got to get shored up, make it happen, and get better here in the second half.
I agree. All right, here we go. We're going to do some Did You Knows. And this is going to be more of some little 411 on our opponent. So you get a little idea of who they are. Bishop Lynch.
Give me the stuff.
Yep, they're a Catholic school, co-ed school out of the Dallas Metroplex area. The colors are black and white. They were founded by the Dominican order priest, which is like the Jesuit. Jesuit is an order of Catholic priests. Dominicans, same thing. So that's why they're named the Friars, because that's what you call a Dominican priest, is a friar. I don't know if you knew that or not.
We saw one of them walking around today.
Yeah, I mean, right? He dressed the part.
Sure did.
A little early for Halloween, but he had the garb on it. Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
I know Friar Tuck.
Yeah. But Bishop Lynch opened in 1963, so they're only a year younger than John Curtis Christian School. Mm-hmm. Start off at 363 freshmen and sophomores. That's how many.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Start off like that.
Yep, and they were named after Bishop Joseph P. Lynch, who served several years in the Diocese of Dallas, actually from 1911 to 1954. And now they have over 1,100 students, so it's a pretty big school.
Mm-hmm.
And the school obviously is a Catholic school, and it has a lot of Dominican heritage. I mean, and I say Dominican, not Dominican from the Dominican Republic, but more the Dominican order of priests in Catholicism. And so that's a little 4-1 there. And they actually have quite a few state championships in the Texas division. So, and some good athletes. One comes to mind. Do you remember Ryan Moats? He played running back for the Houston Texans.
Yep, sure do.
He's an alum from Bishop Lynch.
I'll tell you what, imagine if we had 1,100 students to pick from to try to form a football, baseball, basketball team, and then, of course, add to the girls' sports as well. These Texas teams, they have so many numbers, man, to be able to recruit the hallways and get some good players out there. But, they're a good football team, Kevin. They've come out here, and like I said, they've gained some momentum, played a little bit better in the second quarter. But, I can tell you as far as Texas football goes, I'd probably put them as an average to a little better than average football team, and we're just letting them hang a little bit too much for my liking.
No, I agree. I'm going back off of memory. Go back to David Mangino's question. I believe 2007 was the first time we played a team. We haven't played. This is the fourth. You know what? I'm gonna go on a limb and say I'm confident of this. This is the fourth time we played a team from Texas.
I think you're right.
We opened up. How about this for Did You Know? We opened up in 2007 at Longview, Texas, which is right here on the I-20 corridor, not too far once you get into the Texas state line. We lost to Longview, Texas. Their coach is John King. Well, I don't know if he's still, but back then, at the time, he was John King. Well, why is that important? 1983, the Patriots played at Spring Hill in a slop fest. Everybody talks about that. That's the one where Danny Michaels ran for 3 miles. So set all kind of school records.
Danny's still talking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And John King was the center on that team at Spring Hill. He went to Northwestern State, and he was a senior when I was a freshman at Northwestern. And then he ended up going through the coaching. He was GA at Northwestern State for a few years, and then obviously moved over to high school and was head coach at Longview, Texas. So that's a tie-in. So basically, my point is, the head coach at Longview played against the Patriots as a center in that game that Danny ran all over the field on him, and he finally got revenge years later. Then, if you remember, the next year we opened up in Dallas again. We played the Mandeville Jamboree on a Friday, flew Saturday morning to Dallas for a game on Monday, and that's when Hurricane Lee came in. I think it was Ike in 2008, and we lost in Texas Stadium to them. And the kids, and there's no disrespect to the team. Euless Trinity was number one team in the country, but our kids really weren't that focused because a lot of them had just gone through Katrina 3 years before as young kids, and now they're worried about, we'll be able to fly home. And
just imagine.
Yeah, and we only lost, I think, about 8-10 points, somewhere around that. Yep. So we go 0-2 against Texas. And then we came here in 2014. We played Lufkin and won. So really that was the first time, our first victory against a Texas team. So, David, to answer your question, we're 1-2. And if we can hold on here and score some more points here in the second half, I'd like to be 2-2.
But I think the caliber of teams that we've played from Texas have been pretty good to really good. And I think Bishop Lynch is like I said, they're a little better than average Texas team, but the other ones that we played before were very good Texas teams. So, like Kevin said, we just got to finish it out and play real well the rest of the night.
Well, hey, let me go. We got some first half stats here. That's one thing I like about coming to this event. And when we go to state championship, we get treated like professional broadcasters. They hand us the official stats. So we know the halftime score is the Patriots 21, the Friars 7. First downs, the Patriots. How about this for dominance? The Patriots have 12 first downs. The Friars have 1. Rushing yards. This is going to be net. The Patriots have rushed the ball 24 times for 199 yards. The Friars have 10 carries for 18. Passing, this is net yards. The Patriots have 62. Of course, that big one was the one right there. That's the play before the fumble on the scoop and score. So the Patriots have 62 yards and passing to 24 for the Friars. The Patriots are 3 of 5 with no interceptions, and the Friars are 5 of 9 with no interceptions. So total offense, this is plays and yards. The Patriots have run or snapped the ball 29 times for a total of 261 yards. Talk about the Patriots defense being dominant. 19 snaps for the Friars, 42 total offensive yards.
Yeah, it's lopsided.
All right. There we go. Fumble yards. We've recovered none, returned none. They're actually going to make it official 99 yards. I'm giving the poor kid 100 yards. That was a long run. But anyway, 1 fumble recovery for 99 yards there. The Patriots have 3 punt returns for a total of 24 yards. They have 1 return for no yards. Kickoff returns, we have none. They have 2 for 63 yards total. Okay. No interceptions for yards. All right, punts. We have 1 punt for a 40-yard average. They have 3 punts for an average of 35.3 yards. Here's the tail time, and usually this stat would show the score, but it's the opposite. Though the Patriots are leading, we have fumbled the ball 4 times, lost 2 of them. They have yet to fumble the ball at all. Penalties, the Patriots have 5 for 43 yards. The Friars have 5 for 59. And you would think that would be more because they've had at least 4 unsportsmanlike penalty yards. You'd think they would have more than that. Time of possession is pretty even. The Patriots have had it for 13 minutes and 35 seconds, and the Friars have had it for 10 minutes and 25 seconds. Third down conversions. Here's where the score shows. The Patriots up again, 21-7. On third down conversions, the Patriots are 3 of 6. 50% is really good. The Friars, 0 for 5. Haven't converted on third down yet. Red zone chances, 2 of 3, and that's disappointing because it could have been 3 of 3 with that fumble.
Yep.
And the Friars have yet to be in the red zone at all. So that's overall team stats. Here's some individuals. Let's go with the Patriots first. Rushing, Wren, of course, leads the way. He has 109. Of course, he got 80 on that first play. So he's got 4 carries for 109 yards. He's averaging 27.2 a carry. Mekhi Smith has 7 carries for 68 yards. His longest is a 23-yard run. He's averaging 9.7. Shane Goins has 5 rushes for 18 yards, and he's averaging 3.2. And Ronnie Poole has 1 for 13 yards. Guggenheim on the passing side, he is 2 of 4 for 58 yards. His was a 45-yard pass play. Officially, is that long one there. And then Austin McCready is 1 for 1 with a 4-yard in distance. The Patriots receivers, 3 receivers, each caught a ball. Davis had that 45-yard catch. Williams had 1 for 13, and Wren has 1 for 4. McCready, the punter, only had 1 for 40 yards. Punt returns, Wren has 3 returns for 24 yards total, his longest being a 23-yard return. Defensively, here we go. Matthew Jane leads the Patriots in tackles. He has 3 unassisted and 1 assist for 4 total tackles. Barfield has 2 unassisted tackles. Big E, they got to change that program. Trey Norman's going to be an all-state guy sitting on the bench, not making 1 play, but his name is wearing because he took a picture with 92 and Big E had 96, and they swapped jerseys. So we got to get that corrected. But anyway, Big E has the 2 unassisted tackles, and they have McMillan with 1 tackle for the Patriots. For the Friars, we'll go this way. Taylor has 6 carries for a total of 10 yards. Brown has carried the ball 3 times for 7 yards, and Moore has 1 carry for 2 yards. Salter, the quarterback, is 5 of 9 for 24 yards. His longest pass was 11. And receiving, we'll go with Bradley, the tight end. He has 2 catches for 11 yards. Hudson has 2 catches for 11 yards, and Taylor has 1 catch for 2 yards. And Garrett has been punting 3 times for a total of 106 yards with a 35.3-yard average. His longest punt was 36 yards. Let's see. Kick returns. Hudson has 1 return for 32 yards, and Wyatt has 1 for 30. Tackles on the defensive side for the Friars. Murphy leads it with 4 tackles. Well, he's tied with Walls, who also has 4 tackles. Wyatt has 1 unassisted, 3 assisted tackles, and then Williams has 2 unassisted tackles. So there's your first half stats right there. But you look at it statistically, obviously dominating 12 first downs to 1. Total yards 261 to 42. So, I mean, yeah, the Patriots lead, 21-7. We punch it in right here. Assume we hold on the ball and score. We're up 20-0 as opposed to 21-7, and they got a little bit of momentum. But you look at the stats here.
It's lopsided.
Yeah.
It's very glaring what the scoreboard should be, and to me it should be about 35-0. So, we have to take care of business. Like I said, they're obviously in there at halftime communicating, talking to each other, seeing what we have to do. Center quarterback exchange, they're probably trying to shore that up a little bit. We got to keep 2 hands on the ball, control it. If we control the football, that's a totally different ball game here. But, I want it to be You always talk about a tale of two halves. We actually had a great first quarter. Second quarter got worse. So let's see if we can have that third quarter roll back around, stop them on defense, do exactly what we've been doing, and then obviously punch it in on offense. Another thing, I think if we can force them to punt again, we're going to have opportunities. Right there they had the roughing or the interfering on that last punt. I think if we do, we're going to have an opportunity to bring that wall to the ball and the ball to the wall, make something happen on punt return also. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. But I'm excited about it because I know it's going to get better. I know that we're not going to turn the ball over anymore. I know we're going to continue to move the ball. We're going to continue to stop them on defense. Special teams are going to do their job. We're going to go ahead and shut this thing out here in the second half.
But Coach JT's going to use this to his advantage and talk about this to give more motivation. Hey, you're not 28-0.
No.
You got to be focused. Where these kids, they might have ADD now. They don't focus like we did, back in the day. It might be easier for him to talk to him and say, hey, we're not 20-0. Look what we did. Don't let this team back in the ball game because now the defense has to come out and play to start the second half.
That's it.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to the Fallbachers that listen to us down in Harahan. We appreciate all you guys.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
And they've been watching Gabby play some volleyball. This is pretty cool. We got the fans that can't be at the games, and they're watching the kids at whatever sporting event or activities they're doing, and still got us on the earbuds on their phone. Or they could be here at the game, listen to us.
Kevin, I want to give a special shout-out to our football film team. We talked about them a little bit earlier. I want to give them their names. Senior Ashley Tate, Junior Ashlyn Barre, Sophomore Marin Lafayette, and Nick Howitt. Freshman Jacob Eames. I hope I said those names somewhat correctly. Got a text sent to me, and I appreciate that and want to give them a shout-out because, like I said, thank you, parents, for allowing them to stay involved and to do something. We need their help just like we do Robbie is our chief production engineer, and, of course, for him, I want to give him a shout-out. Robbie's always up here in the booth with Bob User Productions. He's our chief production engineer, always taking care of business for us. So for your next wedding, party, bar mitzvah, event, anything that you need filmed or edited, give the best in the business a ring. It's 738-1447. That's 738-1447, Bob User Productions.
Yeah, the Patriots are 3-1 here in the Battle of the Border. 2014, we beat Lufkin, Texas. 2015, we beat Shades Valley. 2016, we beat West Monroe. And then last year, we lost to Grayson, Georgia, who was the number 9th ranked team in the country. That game was awesome. It was 9-9 going to the fourth quarter, and we just went through a little 4-minute spell in that fourth quarter where they just scored 2 touchdowns and took it from us. But we've enjoyed it being here now 4.5 years. We've got a half a game here, but it's been fun.
No, it's been nice. It's good. It's been most of the time it's a nice weekend trip for us because we're going to head up here on a Friday night and Friday afternoon, Friday night. We're going to be able to stay up here and enjoy a Saturday in Shreveport and then kind of head back, make it a nice easy trip. Or we're going to head up here on a Friday night and and stay Friday night and then play on a Saturday and then head back after that. And that's usually what we've done is the Saturday afternoon games. And Kevin, if it was up to me and I was in charge of this game, which obviously I'm not, but the common sense thing tells me to have the local team play on a Thursday night. There's no reason why a team should drive 3 hours like Bishop Lynch or 5 hours like the John Curtis Patriots to play a game on a Thursday night. Have them play on a Saturday, which makes a heck of a lot more sense. And a team like Bird can travel right up the street and be able to play a game on a Thursday afternoon where they can have some fans in the stands. But we do appreciate the support of the moms and the dads that showed up to support these kids. It's always important to look up in the stands. You're running for a touchdown. You're doing something great. You hear those cheers in the stands. So we appreciate you if you did travel to the game tonight. But it is our first time that we have played on a Thursday. We do play on a Thursday a couple times this year. So stay tuned for that. Kevin's going to talk about the matchups that are coming throughout the rest of the season and when those fall. But no, we appreciate your support. We are on YouTube.com and, of course, on our website, JohnCurtisPatriots.com. So we appreciate this John Curtis matchup against Bishop Lynch. And we are on top 21-7 with about 2 minutes left until we come back out for the second half. So been a good matchup so far, but like we've said, I think we've kept them in a little bit too long. The Patriots versus the Friars, and it is almost nighttime here this Thursday evening, and where we're at now, we're about 7:30. Yeah, so the sun's pretty much set, and but it is a pleasant Thursday afternoon, and the Patriots are running up and down the end zone to trying to get loose again. And Kevin, I tell you, Bishop Lynch is out there stretching a little bit again, and both teams have to come out of the locker room pretty confident that it's going to be a great second half for them.
No, I agree. And, Coach JT, what he told them, we're going to find out in a second. We're going to have little Robbie sit behind the run-through. We're going to try to bring Coach JT's message to the boys before they take the field. Well, we got a few minutes. Next week, the Patriots, we're back in South Louisiana, but we're still going to be on the road, going to Baton Rouge to play Parkview Baptist next Friday, the 14th. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We'll have the pregame at 6:45. If you're in the Baton Rouge area, we would love for you to show up. It says since school was practicing, the team still practiced. We sure did.
Bring them up! Let's go! Now listen to me. Get it in tight. You've got to come out and you got to take the intimidation back. You understand that? Yes, they tried to intimidate us late. We got soft. Let's get physical. Let's go.
There it is. He spelled it out for us, Kevin, and he's exactly right. They got the momentum back. We got to get physical with them and show them that this is, even though we're in Independence Stadium, this is our house. We're going to take it back here in the second half.
When we were here the first time in 2014 playing Lufkin, there was some smack talk, mainly on the Lufkin side, in the papers and the news and what have you. How they're Texas football. They can't, they being us, can't compete, blah, 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 blah. And we had the field mic down there. Gordon was behind. And I never would expect Coach JT to ever say this. He'll probably get mad at me for saying it, but, it's just too funny not to share. And it wasn't a typical play fast, play physical, 48 minutes, let's kick their butt kind of thing. And it's like, they want some of this? Let's give them some of this. And it was just, you and I were in the press box.
We were ready to run out of this thing.
I felt like I was at an Aggie football game, and I'm in like a 2-point stance. The whole game, I'm like, hands on my knees, calling the game. I was like, I was jacked up. I was like, are you kidding me? And we both looked at each other like,
we'll run through that run-through
because that was not a typical pregame run-through talk by him.
Exactly. And sometimes, but that's what a good coach does, Kevin. He gives his team the motivation that they need week in and week out. And most of the time it's just focus. So he says kind of the normal things. He runs about, take care of the football, play fast, play physical, give me 24 minutes of football. But sometimes you need a little bit extra. Sometimes you need a little bit more. I can remember one time, I'll never forget one time, I'm not going to call the guy's name, but he talked about JT, it was pregame, and JT talked about who are we as a team. And we used to have those bike helmets with that Patriot.
Yeah.
Or it was a Curtis thing right on your helmet. And he said, you take that Curtis and you put it right across somebody's chest. And he hit one of our guys, and he flew back. And when I tell you, all of our guys were so jacked up, we wish they didn't have 5 more minutes before kickoff because we were ready to run through right there and go kill somebody. It was awesome. So a good coach knows what he needs to do to get his team motivated.
Sure do. The Patriots will now be kicking off left to right, the same way we were going in the second quarter.
Yep, defense got to come up big here. Make it stop. Go ahead and kick this thing through the end zone here, Austin.
Austin McCready addresses the ball. It's going to be short. Fielded at the 4-yard line, near side.
Get down there. 15.
And he's going to be tackled at the 16-yard line. Great job there by the coverage team.
Yeah, Gareth LeBlanc, DB, junior, 6'5", 165 pounds, did a good job of tracking back inside, finding the returner, and along with a host of other Patriots getting them down. So inside the 20 every time is kind of what they say for kickoff team, and they kept it inside the 20 right there. So defense.
Only a 14-yard return by Hudson. So, yeah, great coverage there by the Patriots getting down the field. All right, here we go. First play of the second half. Friars going right to left. Twins receivers to the top, one near side. Salter takes the pass on the center, throws it far side. Going to be in and out of the hands of the receiver. And tell you what, I believe that was the number 5 for the Patriots. Undercut it. He almost picked it off.
That's Donald Clay.
Was it Donald? Okay, I'm sorry.
Playing right there in that strong safety position at nickelback, and good job of undercutting it and getting to it, Kevin. That's one of those scary ones there. Like we said before, you're going to get there, you better get there, and he did. Did a good job of disrupting it, making it an incompletion.
Yep, my bad. I should know what number 9 looks like. Same formation, Twins to the right, split near side with a tight end leading the way for Taylor. Short gain to the, let's call it the 21. It's actually between the 20 and the 21-yard line, but let's give them 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Kevin, I'll tell you, this year so far in the last couple games, our linebackers have done an excellent job and a much better job of playing on their toes, forcing into the line of scrimmage instead of hopping back and playing on their heels.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot better this year than the last couple years that we've seen it.
Now we got Barfield, number 44, Matt Jane, the inside backers. They'll stay at the same formation, twins to the right. Split near side, move the tight end near side. Salter takes the pass in center, rolls to his right, and he's going to keep it, and he's going to be shot the first down. Oh, they're going to call a horse tackle. That's ridiculous.
He looked like he was
grabbed them by the numbers.
Looked like he was in the middle of his jersey.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. Basically, what happened was Barfield was chasing or Valentine, was chasing the quarterback.
Good job of running them down.
And he grabbed them in the middle of the numbers, not inside the collar. But that's not what they're going to call it.
58.
Yeah, they called it horse collar.
15-yard
Yeah, but
penalty.
what I meant was
That's bull.
they didn't call it in the back of the jersey.
Yeah,
they called it. I don't agree with that.
Bad call. I don't think that's not the rule. The rule is that you grab him by his collar from behind and you force him out. You could tackle like what if you run up a guy's back and you put your shoulder into his waist and you run through him?
Yeah.
What happens then? It's not a horse collar.
Well, it extends the drive. Now it's 1st and 10. Oh, there's a flag on us. One of the coaches may have said something bad on the far sideline. There's a flag, so let's see what they do here. Or is it a sideline warning?
Dead ball.
Sportsmanlike conduct. John Curtis sideline, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
We just gave him 30 yards.
These officials
penalties
are very testy. Doesn't seem like you can say anything to them. They take it pretty personally. I know it's already happened to Bishop Lynch twice tonight. It happens to us on our sideline. But we can't have that, Kevin. We're giving them unneeded yardage.
So now look, those two
unforced errors.
Those two 15-yard penalties, now they have the ball 1st and 10 at the Patriot 47.
I mean,
well, you got to blame the coaches on that one.
We're giving it to them.
The coaches obviously didn't agree. I didn't agree either, but can't say what they said. Twins near side, split to the right. They're going to give it to Taylor. He goes to his right, and he gets nowhere. Let's see who hit him first. Jane. Big E gets off the pile. But Matt Jane got him first. I tell you what, the offense and now the coaching staff and of course the phantom call, if you will, they put a defense in bad spots, but so far the defense has been answering.
They've been stepping up. That's the thing. You know, the defense has taken it upon themselves to say, you know what, penalties, whatever it is, forget it. Let's just go ahead and play some football. Let's make some plays, make it happen, get the ball to the offense.
And I look to the right next to us, and I see Coach Leon, and he's got that smirk like, I got this.
About to make it happen.
You nerd. All right, quarterback drops back, steps up in the pocket, has some room.
Got some room.
Yep, comes near side, going to the 40, comes tripped up at the 37-yard line, and I think he has the first down by half a yard.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
On the scramble, gets better than 10 yards.
Good job of him stepping up in the pocket. The linebackers vacated. They dropped back into those little holes there and did a good job of stepping up, running right up the middle, making a move on Dominic Brown. Just got him by the shoelaces and got him down, but they picked up a first down on the play.
Yep. 10:05 to go in the third. Just the open drive of the second half. Friars are driving 1st and 10 at the 37. Salter takes the pass from center. Quarterback draw. No, he comes near side, throws it down the middle of the field. Incomplete. He was running to his left. He probably, if he ducks it, he probably would have gotten at least 5 or 7 yards. And he threw, not necessarily across his body, but kind of back, if you will. He didn't get enough oomph on it. And short-hopped it.
For a right-handed quarterback, that's hard. Your shoulders have to be pointed down towards your target. And you got to follow through and run to him. And to throw back across your body, like, you know, it's not even a cross. It's just almost
behind him,
impossible sometimes to make that throw. You know, like I said, like you said, he really should have tucked it and just ran with it, picked up some positive yardage.
2nd down, 10, ball at the Patriot 36, 9:55 to go in the third period. The Patriots lead at 21-7. Twins receivers near side, one to the right. Salter takes the pass in center, rolls to his right. There's a holding. They called it. Fires a pass, going to be he's caught and drilled. Clofer smokes them. Got the first down, but it's coming back.
That's all right, Clofer. I like to see him put a hat on somebody. So we'll let him hold us and then let Clofer put a hat on somebody and then back him up. Good job right there.
Hey, talking about that tackle,
I think that was Zachariah Blake.
Blake got held, yeah.
Yeah. Well, last week, Kevin, when they threw the ball over the middle, and he hit the ball, the receiver, and he forced a fumble, the coaches told me that is about as good of a tackle as you will see. You rewind it in slow motion and you watch it again. He did a good job of putting his hat right on the ball, forcing his shoulder right into his chest, running his feet, bringing his hips, and just putting a wham on him, and he exploded into him. So, he said that it was almost textbook the way that he exploded, and we'll see that a bunch of times this year.
The good news with that penalty is a spot foul brings it all the way back to the 46 of Bishop Lynch. Second down and long. They get it to Taylor coming near side. The Patriots do a great job stringing it out. Tackle for a loss.
Barfield
got him. Dropped him at the 42-yard line. Loss of 4.
He has done an exceptional job getting to the ball. Jaden has not waited on it this year. He has been attacking. He's 6'1", 250 pounds, and he's playing with a reckless abandon this year that he didn't have last year. He has learned, and he's playing fast. He shot that gap right there on the outside, got to the ball carrier, ran him down.
Third down, 30. Ball's on the Friar 42. 8:52 to go in the third. Now this is where we go. Push them back the other way, and we're doing it. The defense so far is pitching a shutout. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Brown lines up to the right of Salter out of the shotgun. There's a flag that does delay the game. Back him up 5 more.
Whew. At some point, their coaching staff has to be able to take control because, sometimes they look back or they're calling them from the sidelines. They got to be able to say,
I blame it on the coaches because they call the plays from the sideline.
That's what I mean. Yeah. You got to give them some time. But as a quarterback, like I said, Kevin, especially when you're in the shotgun, your eyes have to be able to go right up over the top of the center of your offensive line and see the clock and understand where it is. But it just takes time. That's something you have to learn. And
Yep. They start the clock, 8:30 and counting. Third and a mile. Ball on the near hash mark. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Salter takes the pass from center, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run it. And he's going to get across midfield more. Has him blocking and gets tackled at the Patriot 40-yard line, but it's going to be fourth down and about 13.
We shook about 2 of our guys big time, Kevin, right in the middle of the field, and then he exploded. Got some really nice positive yardage, but our guys were sitting there, and boom.
They may go for it here.
Yeah, it's kind of that in between.
It's between the 40 and the 41. Fourth down and 14 officially.
Now, they could do one of those push punts, but he's going to get in the huddle with 9 seconds left. Let's see where they line up here.
All right, 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. He snaps it, rolls near side. Fires a dart, caught. And, he broke a tackle. He's going to have a first down. You got to be kidding me.
Goodness gracious.
Along the sideline, and all he did was a little dance move you see on a disco floor. Dropped that guy on the field and ran another 3 yards for the first down. It was 3rd and 30, and they converted.
Yeah,
7:28 to go in the third.
Somebody got shook out. I think it was Dominic Brown. Just dropped him down, or maybe Caleb Spann. Not sure, but he shook him. Got up the field, picked up a nice first down. Got to hand it to Bishop Lynch. That was a good single effort right there.
Well, what started that? That set it up.
Punt it, and they made it happen.
Well, what set that up was the quarterback draw to the play before.
Yep.
All right, ball to the 26-yard line.
We go defense.
They're going to give it to Hudson on a little fly sweep. Goes to the right. Late flag. 2 of them. I'm going to go to face mask. He got to the 21-yard line. Let's see what the flag is. Wait, there's 3 flags. There's 1 near side of the 20, and there's 2 on the far side. And there's an injured Friar on the field. So we'll take an injury timeout. 7:22 to go in the third. Here he is.
Face mask on the defense.
Yeah.
15 yards from the spot.
That's not good. That's going to put the ball near or inside the 10-yard line. Whew. So with 7:22 to go in the third, it's the Patriots 21, the Friars 7.
Kevin, let's break it up with another one of our sponsors. Hopefully that'll get us back going again. Moe's Pizza, John Curtis Christian School alum. Jeff Arsman, class of 1986, and his wife Lisa, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego. Give him a call for the homemade hand-tossed pizza, 341-9650. Check out other specialties like lasagna, meatballs, and spaghetti, and muffaladas on the website, www.moespizzanola.com. If you want the catering, give them a call, 341-9650. Moe's Pizza, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Plus, get a third line with unlimited high-speed data for free. Metro PCS, wireless, figured out.
Well, it's time to call on the defense again. And make some big plays. I mean, this has been an odd drive. This is the opening drive of the second half here, and we're at the 7:22 mark. We had it looked like be a 3-and-out situation. Had the phantom horse collar call, if you will. Then the coaches didn't like it. Gave him another 15 yards. That's 30 yards in penalty. Then they have a holding call plus a tackle for loss. We get them in a 3rd and 30 situation. And they get a convert a third down play. Make it 4th and manageable, and then they convert on the 4th down. Then they make a decent run. Plus we had 15 yards on the face mask. They got 1st and 10 on a 12-yard line here.
Man, it looks like they have a player.
Crazy.
Finally gets up, Kevin. Not sure. I don't know if you can identify the number or not.
That's one. That's Hudson. That's the running back.
Yeah, he's off and he's walking. So that's good news for the Friars. Been a crazy opening series of the second half. The Patriots still on top, 21-7.
They've had 1 first down in the whole first half, and I think outside of penalty, they gotten like 3 on this drive alone. Twins to the right, 1 near side. They'll stay in the shotgun. They're going to give it to Taylor. He comes in. Ball's on the ground.
Down.
We got it.
We got it. Yes, sir. That's the way to do it, D.
I asked for it, and they got it.
And Kevin,
the defense stepped up.
Just like it happened to us, I don't think anybody hit him. They just dropped the ball.
He did.
Center quarterback exchange. That looks like the running back tried to kind of fidget with it to get it into his left hand.
Well, he saw a big E coming at him.
Yeah, he just dropped it.
Yep.
So good job by the defense with the pursuit up the middle. Maybe got him a little anxious, and he dropped the ball.
7:48 in the third. 1st and 10 Patriots from the 15-yard line. We'll hand it off to the running back up the middle. Gain of 2 to the 17. Great job by the defense.
Whew. Got us back into it, I can tell you that.
That's it. They said the official line of scrimmage was a 16. Gain of 2 to the 18. Tell you what, tip your hat off to the defense. They've been put in bad spots all night long, and they've stepped up to the plate every time. Guggenheim gives it to Wren. Same power play near side. He fights hard for maybe 2. Give him 1, actually.
Yeah, we didn't have anything to that side. Number 5 stepped up, and he was right in our way. That's Gabriel Murphy, inside linebacker. He was right there as soon as we came in on the power play. But the good news is that was the Corey Wren, so Corey's okay. He's back in the ball game. Looks like he's okay, and we're running some guys back in on the field, rotating some guys in and out, bringing the
Guggenheim's just staying the quarterback.
Play call, and yeah, you're right, Colin's staying in.
Smith, the near side halfback. Wren, the far side, and there is a timeout on the field.
Timeout.
Hydration timeout at the 6-minute mark. Okay, so timeout on the field due to hydration break. It's the Patriots 21, the Friars 7. We'll come back with a 3rd down and a long 7 yards when we come back to action.
And guys, for that hydration break, I want to say thank you to Kel Kopecki with Exit Realty. He is the broker owner. Give him a call, 298-3948 at the office, or go see him at 2200 Veterans Boulevard, Suite 206. Licensed by the Louisiana State Real Estate Commission. And they're a full-service brokerage company. Residential, commercial, and leasing have cutting-edge tech to help your buyers and sellers. They offer retirement and beneficiary benefits for all of their agents. Kel Kopecki, we appreciate the support of the Patriots. Former alum, give him a call, 298-3948. Or go to the website, exitrealtynola.com. Exit Realty NOLA Premier, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Got a listener asking us if we practiced this week. Yes, we did not miss a beat. Fortunately, the city avoided a storm, and it went to the east of us. And
didn't get a drop, by the way.
No rain at all. Had a couple twigs fall on the tree.
Yeah, I didn't even have a lawn chair blow over.
All right, 3rd down long. They're going to put the ball between the 18 and 19-yard line. Guggenheim under center. And the ball is right in the middle of the field. And he does a fake power play, keeps it himself. He's going to roll to the left, and he's going to be right at the sticks, Danny. I don't know if they'll give it to him or not. Let's see. It'll be depending on the spot.
Tell you what, they're hitting down there.
They gave it to him.
They're hitting down there.
All right, what's your thoughts on that? He hadn't run in over 2 weeks of that foot injury. You good with that kind of play?
I mean, I don't like, honestly, I don't like seeing him out there. I don't like seeing him out there right now.
He must be feeling okay. He ran okay there.
That's what I'm saying. If he's okay, then, hey, keep him out there. It's just another day. He's got to get back healthy, but that doesn't look like the Colin of 100% out there. It looks like he's 80 to 90%. But
Twins near side, ball on the left hash mark.
So sometimes you need a little leadership.
Yeah, we'll go to the
Maybe
left.
I'll give him the boost.
Hands off to Wren. Wren almost broke a tackle, gain of 7. Danny, that would have been a touchdown if he could have broke that tackle there.
No doubt about it.
Corey Wren on the carry, 5 yards.
But this is okay. This is exactly what the offense needs. We don't need to bust a long touchdown run. We could just move the ball down the field, continually sustain a drive, take some time off of the clock with 5 minutes and counting, and just get some points on the board. Make it 28. Give us some more.
Yep. I got an answer to a question on YouTube. I'll tell you in a second. 2 tight end set, split near side. Will come near side. Goog handed the ball off, and it's going to be close to the first down. It might be 3rd and 1 yard. We had a listener on Facebook, on YouTube asking what kind of offense does Bishop Lynch run. They run a spread offense. They in a shotgun formation. He has not been under center all game long. They'll do 2 receivers to one side, 1 to the bottom opposite side. They move the tight end to like a split. He doesn't line up in the line of scrimmage. He's more of a slot. And then they hand the ball off to the running back. 2 tight ends, split near side. We go quarterback sneak. He got it easily to the 39-yard line. Great job there by Googs. 4 minutes to go in the third.
Good job of surveying the defense, taking what they give us, and getting up there, and nice push by the offensive lineman. Give a shout out to some of those guys. I see getting off the pile. Number 65, Preston Brumley, 6 foot, 210 pounds. And here we go again.
Yep, Smith and Wren are the halfbacks. We'll stay with the 2 tight end set, split near side. Guggenheim under center, goes to the left, and there's a flag. They stop it, so it's going to be on us.
Ball popped out again.
Or is it? It might be. Did they call offsides? Typically, when you start the play like that, it's on the offense.
Before the play, encroachment.
Hey, we'll take it. 5 yards.
No, that's on. Why did he call it on us?
He called encroachment. That's on the defense.
No, but he pointed our way. Encroachment's not.
Encroachment would be on the
What the
defense.
heck is he talking about?
Well, he's saying one thing and doing something different. Now they marked it off on us, but encroachment means it's on the defense. He needs to learn the rules.
I have no idea what he's saying.
All right, well, he should have said false start on the Patriots, what he should have said.
No
But he said
idea.
encroachment, but that's not the right call. So now it's 1st and 15 back at the
I wonder if he's saying we lined up
34.
offsides.
Well, maybe so, and that's not encroachment. We'll stay with the 2 tight end set, 1 split receiver near side. Option to the left. Guggenheim keeps it. No gain. 2nd and 15. And that was the right call. Don't eat it and live the play another play.
Yeah, if he could recognize and pitch it out early, they showed up in his face kind of in a hurry, and they had him out leveraged a little bit to the top. So it's not a bad play like you mentioned. You can eat it, force yourself inside, and it's going to bring up 2nd and long.
Yep, 2nd and 15, ball on the 34-yard line. 2:50 and counting. We're in the third quarter. The Patriots lead the Friars 21-7. 2 tight ends. This time we'll throw the receiver to the top of the field. The ball is in the middle of the field. Guggenheim back to pass. Try to hit the running back in the flat. Actually got batted down. Goings caught in the backfield. And he's in trouble. Just go forward, big guy. He lost yards to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that's not his fault. He's just trying to make a play and make something happen because of something negative that happened on.
He'd been better just letting the ball hit the ground.
Yeah, when you're in that position, that's a hard thing to recognize because they have defenders around you. You want to try to reach up and grab it.
Well, where he got in the problem, when he came near side, he got around the 26-yard line and then reversed his field and got tackled back 5 yards.
Yep.
He should have gone down to 26.
Yeah, Shane can run now, but they had great pursuit by the Friars coming back to him. So
third and long.
3rd and forever.
Under 2 minutes, 1:55 to go. Go ahead, Danny.
I was going to say this is a time we usually run like a
screen or draw.
We'll see what happens here, but just safe, protect the football, give ourselves an opportunity to maybe make something happen.
Yeah, ball key is going to be the key. Delay game.
What the heck?
Back us up 5 more. This is a horrible drive. Would look to be promising.
Yeah.
We had a
started off
encroachment.
On the offense.
Then no gain. Then a deflected pass that we lost about 10 yards, and then now we delay a game.
3rd and forever and more.
Third down, line to gain the 48.
Officially 3rd and 28. Should be longer than that, actually. They've got the should be 3rd and 33. Ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim is checking off the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends. A 1 split to the left. They go power play near side to Crum. He forces his way to the 24-yard line, and that's it. So what the punt it.
Good job by Bishop Lynch. On defense, like I said, Kevin, as the game goes on, it seems like they're getting a little bit more physical. They're staying in there tight. And, we're not able to run the ball like we had been. And, it brings me up to one point, Kevin. Sometimes you need to be able to mix it in and throw the football a little bit. They have a lot of guys in the box, and I'm not saying that's the right call when it's 3rd and 30 yards because it's pretty obvious, but sometimes you have to be able to mix in a pass play, give the offense some breathing room to work, get a first down, and then work from there. A lot of times when you're forced in those 2nd and 3rd and longs, I don't want to be a coach then. Those are hard play calls, and you never know. And with our offense not really being open, those are tougher. So, sometimes you got to give yourself some room by throwing the football or doing something different.
I'll make a point in a second. Patriots punt team ran quickly on the field. McCready back to punt it. He's going to stand at his own 9. Decent snap. Beautiful kick. Wow.
Yep.
Driving him back all the way to the 30-yard line. He caught it. Comes near side, broke 1 tackle. 2 tackles, 3 tackles. Has the whole sideline. He's to the 40, 45, 47-yard line. But Poole rides him out of bounds, far side.
Barfield was right on him as well.
Great kick.
Poole, good job.
So with 46 seconds to go in the 3rd, it'll be 1st and 10 Friars from their own 46-yard line. Boy, had me nervous for a second when he was getting to the top of the field. He had a lot of real estate.
He did have some room up there. Go ahead and make your point you were going to talk about.
I just forgot now.
You lost it?
Yeah, it'll come back to me.
Sorry about that.
It happens.
Same thing. They're running guys on late, calling the plays from the sideline. And they have plenty of time. 12 seconds on the play clock.
Twins receivers near side, split out far right. Salter takes the pass from center. He's in trouble. Rolls to his right, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds.
Good job of Joshua Valentine staying home at the top of the field. And, quarterback kind of rolled to his left. He stayed home, and then he had to go back to his right. We were there, and he had nowhere to go, and he had to throw the ball away.
And the listener said that's why we need to put them away before they can adjust to the veer. It was really that all goes back to that fumble, the second play of the second quarter at the 1-yard line. Though the score really hasn't changed much since. Instead of being 28-0, it's still 21-7. But still, we just haven't been in sync since.
Right.
Twins receivers near side. They got one to the right with the tight end lined up in the right slot. Now they got Brown lined up to the left of Salter. Takes the pass from center. He's in trouble. He goes down.
Yes, sir. Good job, Joshua.
Joshua got him. Dropped him all the way back to the Friar 38-yard line. There's a flag on the far sideline.
Valentine was at the top of the field. Angelo Anderson was to the bottom.
At the 45. Let's see what the
flag
flag
is.
is.
Conversion on the quarterback. Good job of getting him down, and the officials are huddled around the 40.
Valentine just whooped his man.
We have a penalty marker on the field.
But great job by him getting after the quarterback.
They're running over to go talk to Coach JT. Probably seeing what they want to do here, so.
An illegal formation. Black team. That penalty is declined.
Can you say that? Okay.
Here we go. Now they get a chance at their 3rd and forever here.
Yep. But remember, they converted last drive. They
Right.
had 3rd and 30. All right, double twins to the top and bottom of the field. Shotgun, they'll stay in that all night long. Salter takes the pass from center. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down again.
Job.
At the 28.
They had nowhere to go, Kim. We stayed in our rush lanes, stayed at home,
Barfield got him.
and we did a great job of
Now it's
getting in
4th and a
there
mile.
and making a play. And no, that was Angelo Anderson. Yep, that was
Anderson, I'm sorry.
Yep, Angelo Anderson came right up the middle. He tried to look right,
Sure
tried
did.
to look left, and he had nowhere. Angelo stuck it to him. Great job.
It was 48, not 44. My bad.
Now it's
Angelo got
4th
him.
and forever. Good job, defense. Tell you what, Kevin,
They're
they're playing solid, man. They step up when we need them to. We just
But you know what? Look,
got to do it.
we'll say this. We're both offensive guys. but forever in the history of the Patriot football since
Forever.
75.
Yep, you're right. I know what you're going to say.
We have abused the defense. We have put them in so many bad positions. And I'll say this.
They bail us out.
More times than not, they bailed us out.
Yep.
We're not perfect. But that's going to do it. That's the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 21, the Bishop Lynch Friars 7.
And they're coached well defensively, Kevin.
There was no score in that third quarter, excuse me. We go to
Coach
the fourth.
Leon, Tommy Faubacher, Lance, Steve Curtis, these guys out here working with them every day, getting after that quarterback, staying in the lanes, just working, and a great job by those guys. And for that third quarter of action, we want to say thank you to Nations Lending, my buddy Mark Bowen once again. Whether buying a new home or refinancing, Mark Bowen and Nations Lending can help you. Nations Lending offers FHA, VA, and USDA loans and can even help those with 580 credit and above. Mark is a graduate of John Curtis, class of 1998, has over 15 years of mortgage lending experience and is a proud supporter of the Patriots. He can be reached at 225-573-8688, 225-573-8688, NMLS number 587641. Nations Lending Corporation is an equal opportunity lender. Nations Lending, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, you know what would make me happy right now?
What will make you happy? Punt return for a touchdown?
Man, you stole my thunder.
Oh, come on.
Span's the near side halfback. Clay's the far side.
We've been calling games long enough together.
If we can just get the ball to the wall and take it to the house.
We finish each other's sandwiches.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Garrett with the punt. Span fields it at the 34-yard line, has a sideline, 40, and he's tackled at the 41, and there's a flag on the play.
Not sure what that flag's all about.
Is that behind? Did we throw somebody down behind the tackle?
Not sure. All the way down there.
38-yard line on the.
But Span did a good job of not trying to do anything crazy, run it to the top of the field. Just take what you can get down. But be interesting to see what the call is here. They have a flag about the 29-yard line.
Block in the back.
Are you kidding me?
Receiving team.
I didn't see it.
10-yard penalty. Spot of the foul.
Now here's
First down.
what aggravates me.
I hope it wasn't behind the ball.
We blocked a guy 10 yards behind the ball.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't even close to making a tackle. Why
That's
even
what
touch
it
him?
looked like. Yeah, exactly. That'll drive you nuts, especially your special teams coordinator, whoever that is, and whoever's in charge of the punt return team.
So instead of having the ball
Silly stuff.
near the 40, now we have it first and 10 in our own 19, which we can go 80 yards. But that's ridiculous. That guy wasn't even close to making a tackle.
We can even go 81.
There we go. Patriots going right to left. Guggenheim under center. He's going to ride this one out. Option to the right. He keeps it. Gain of 1.
Tracking us back from the backside.
Yep.
Goes far side for coming in on the play at the 19-yard line.
Hey, we give a shout out to Austin Stoltz watching this from Macomb, Mississippi. We appreciate you.
Hit by number 18, Warren.
Hey, give a shout out to Angelo also from his #1 fan, Big Daddy. We appreciate you listening to us. I tell you what, and I said this last week, I don't think there's anybody in the state, I don't care what classification, man on man, there's nobody in the state that can block Angelo in a one-on-one situation.
No doubt about it. We haven't called his name tonight. A lot of times he's getting double teamed, and but he's doing what he needs to do to make this defense successful.
McCready came in, handed the ball off to Smith, top of the field, gain of 2. We 3rd down and 7. Ball's on the 22-yard line. Another listener checking in, saying they're missing some old JC trademarks, ball control and special teams dominance.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And McCready's on the field. Hey, Kevin, and sometimes in this opportunity you have to put the ball in your quarterback's hands and say,
Win it.
call the right play. Call the right play. Go win the game. Let's see where the defense stacks up.
Goins, the right side halfback. Wren, the near side halfback. 2 tight ends, split near side. McCready's the quarterback. Will come near side. And Wren got it, but that looked ugly.
It got disrupted as soon as we ran that the option play down to the bottom side here, and the Bishop Lynch defender did a good job. The guy that we read did a good job of just blowing the play up to start, and kind of we had to work back to try to work forward, and then they converged on it.
But we're almost making it easy for them because we haven't shown the ability to throw the ball. So they know that.
Well, another thing
They're
we
playing to run. They're selling
haven't
for the
really
run.
done, honestly, too, Kevin, is the quarterbacks haven't really run the ball at all. You know, and I'm not sure if
Guggenheim's got a broken foot
McCready
pretty much.
doesn't really want to run it, or they've been mostly give reads, or they really don't want Colin to run the ball unless they tell him to. So I'm not sure here. But our third option has kind of been taken away a little bit. And then, of course, if we're not pulling it, we don't have the option to pitch it either.
Yep. McCready will punt it. Wyatt's going to stand back at his 43. Beautiful snap. Better kick. Wyatt at the 45. Breaks one tackle. Reverses his field.
Get up.
To the 50. And tackle at the Patriot 45-yard line. So with 9:23 to go in the ball game, the Friars will take it over 1st and 10 at the plus 25. Plus 45, excuse me.
Patriot 45. That's where the Friars are going to take over 1st and 10.
Kerry McMillan missed the tackle. He kind of laid on the ground there. Kevin, I had to yell at him, try to get up, get back in the game, make a tackle.
I want to give a shout out to Todd Dubio. He's listening to us from Santa Cruz Beach. Man, we got some exotic locations this year. I'm telling you, we're going to bring a passport.
I'm telling you, man, we got to get out there, do something.
All right, here's some third quarter stats.
Got somebody down on the field for the Patriots.
Okay, injury timeout with 9:23 gives me a chance to read some of this. So the scores remain 21-7 at half through third quarter. First downs is still 14 for the Patriots. They got 5 in that third quarter. They had 1 at halftime. The Patriots have rushed the ball 32 times for 228 yards. They've only rushed the ball, check this out, 20 times for 32 yards. We have 51 yards passing. They have 39. Now, remember, we had 60-plus yards, but we lost some on that the deflected pass that Goins caught. Total offense, the Patriots have snapped the ball 38 times. We only had 9 snaps in the third quarter. For 279 yards total offense, they've had the ball for 33 snaps, 71 total yards. Great job by the defense. We'll skip down real quick. See if they have time of possession here. Where's it at? I don't see it yet. Oh, here it is. Time of possession. Patriots have it for 19 minutes and 57 seconds. They've had it for 16:03. That's pretty close. Third down conversions, we are 5 of 9. They are 0 for 7. Now, fourth down conversions, they're 1 of 3. We haven't had a fourth down conversion yet.
Fans and football fans from South Louisiana,
let's see.
Metroplex of Dallas, Texas. We want to thank those who support the 2018 Battle on the Border. Landers Dodge.
Penalties. We've had 10 penalties for 93 yards. They've had 7 for 82. So right now, here's what we need to work on definitely for next week. Penalty yards, 93 yards. That's basically 100 yards in penalties and turnovers.
Yep. Can't do it.
Other than that,
defense is killing them.
We're dominating. Yeah, I mean, defense. I mean, right now, defense is the player of the game.
Defense is killing them, and we have to reestablish the running game. We haven't really done that. Their defense has gotten better, I think, as the game has progressed. And we have to establish the running game and be able to get back out there.
That's our long snapper, number 23, is down.
Oh,
Zach Englander. He's been helped out. Do we have a backup snapper?
Yeah, we sure do. Sure do.
Hey, did you know I was a 4-string deep snapper my senior year 30 years ago?
Doesn't surprise me at all how skilled you are.
I'm a natural athlete.
I know, I've heard.
Official partners of the Battle on the Border.
You're right.
This guy. I love this guy. Excuse me.
All right, we got 9:23 to go in the ball game. The Patriots
clean this up.
Lead it 21-7.
I'm not sure what's wrong with Zach, but he's still limping off the field under some help, and of course we hope he's okay once we get the report.
Though the game is audio only, you guys stay with us after the game. We'll have a recap, and we'll go through the score and highlights, and hopefully we get the stats. We'll read off all the stats. Trips, two receivers far side. They throw it complete at the 40, breaks one tackle, got the first down. Ball's loose in.
Rolled out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. We couldn't get to it in time. They were going to call that a fumble. And it rolled out of bounds at the Patriot 34-yard line. To be 1st and 10 Friars with 9:14 to go. Oh, my goodness. Right as he went down, as he was going down, the ball came loose and it rolled. And 3 guys, Patriots, gave chase, but they just couldn't get it.
It'll be interesting, Kevin, to see if they try to throw the football a little bit more. And they haven't really done much on the ground all game. See if they try to put the ball in the air a little bit more, get some positive yardage.
Ball on that left hash mark. 2 receivers at the top of the field, 1 near side. They're going to give it to the quarterback. Keeps it, actually. He goes nowhere. Loss of 1, actually.
Great job. That's Dominic
Brown dragging down.
Got in there and made the play.
I got to think from this point forward, especially they're in the plus territory, though it's 2nd down 11 from the Patriot 35. From now on, this is 4-down territory.
Cal Kopecki sent me a text. He said, Mr. Natural Athlete needs to come help out the Patriot Nation Men's Club softball team on Wednesday then. He's so natural.
Twins receivers near side. They're going to throw it to the inside receiver. Caught. And he broke the tackle and got it down to the 25-yard line.
Tell you what.
It's going to be short of the first down by a yard.
We have not really done a good job on the perimeter making tackles tonight, Kevin. They've done a good job of pushing forward, making some moves, making our first guy miss. You got to be able to wrap up. Get your head up, wrap up, make a tackle.
I did not see the Patriot who missed that tackle.
Donald Clay.
Was it? Okay. And there's an injured Friar.
He said, don't call me out.
Near side. That's right. Injury timeout with 8:10 to go in the ball game. It's the Patriots 21, the Friars 7. It's be 3rd down and 1 when we return to action. Well, we got a few minutes. All right, let's look ahead. We got next Friday we'll be in Baton Rouge playing Parkview Baptist. Then we open up Catholic League play, which would have been on Thursday the 20th, is now Friday the 21st at Tulane. That's going to be the Hall of Fame game. I want everybody to show up to that. And that will be a home game at Tulane. Then on the following Thursday at Pan Am against Warren Easton. Then the next 2 weeks, Friday the 5th of October and Saturday the 13th of October, we'll be playing at Tulane again, both of road trips. Jesuit on the 5th, St. Aug on the 13th. And then we play Holy Cross on the 19th at Bernalino, follow up with the next Saturday at Rommel, and then back to Tulane on November 2nd against Shaw. Here they come back to play here. They'll hand it off to the running back up the middle. Has the first down and more. 15. Struck down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Friars.
And that's number 24, Byron Brown. He's a 10th grader, and he's a load. Kevin, like you said, I wish we had their measurables. He's a big boy. He's hard to take down.
He's easily 215 pounds.
Yep.
All right, Twins to the left. Split out near side. The tight end lines up in a slot. Now he goes to the top of the field. Brown lines up to the right of the quarterback, takes a handoff, goes to the top of the field. Gain of
There you go. That's a way to wrap him up.
2 to the 11-yard line.
Brenton Clover getting in there on the action with Barfield. Got a shout out from Rodney Beloso.
Hey.
Said listening to the best broadcast in the land from Westfield, Indiana.
Nice.
Out of town working. Go Patriots. Appreciate that, Rodney.
Absolutely.
How's your boy doing? Give us an update.
Can't wait to see him crank some home runs and
No doubt about it. Was a natural.
7:20 and counting. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. They'll stay in the shotgun. Salter going to keep it. Rolls near side, under pressure, and he gets thrown down.
Great job.
Oh, they gonna call it.
What is up with this stuff? I don't understand this call. A bunch of baloney. You can't grab a guy. I don't understand this.
Valentine grabbed him by the back of the jersey.
Golly, I'm looking at the replay here. Talk about aggravating. You can't. Maybe he grabbed him up a little. Maybe he did. I don't know.
He went inside the collar.
It was close, but goodness
They call him the
gracious.
collar.
Number 58 on the defense.
It's almost like
15-yard penalty.
I tell you.
First down.
That's first and goal.
Every year, football gets worse. It's like you can't even play. I don't know.
He mainly grabbed him on the nameplate.
Yeah,
of the
that's what I'm
jersey.
saying, like-
that wasn't inside the collar.
Come on, man. This is tough guy ball. Protecting these quarterbacks too much. Quarterbacks. Come on, man. Oh, but here we go. Anyway.
7:05 to go in the ball game. Now it's first. You know, they didn't give it.
Goes from making a great play.
I'm glad it's not a first down, but they said it was 15 yards. But
Yeah.
Anyway, second down from the 9. They'll give it to Taylor up the middle, and he's fighting hard inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. He'd be shot the first down by a yard and a half.
Boy, I tell you. But a good job defense continuing to step up. I tell you, and another thing I like too, Kevin, is you're seeing this from our defense, the same as some defenses from Patriots past. They all tackle together. It's tackled by committee like we're used to seeing. They're not just tackling with one guy in the open field. It's 2, 3, 4 guys all converging on the ball carrying, making it happen.
Officially, they spot the ball at the 5-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2. The ball was in the middle of the field. 6:24 and counting. They'll stay in the shotgun formation, send the receiver in motion, little fly sweep. They're going to give it to Hudson. He gets it inside the 5, dives towards the 1, and that's where he's be stopped. So it's going to be 1st and goal Friars with 6:10 to go in the ball game.
Whew. 1st and goal, and about looks like a little bit outside of the 1, about the 1 1.25 yard line here. And got to do what we got to do. Defensive line got to step up. Linebackers get in there, show us some penetration, get after that ball.
We need Big E to get some penetration there. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the top of the field. They move the tight end to the right. They're going to hand it quarterback up the middle. He lost 2 yards. We
Nice
had
job.
the penetration.
Who is that over the ball? I want to call out. That's number 8. It looks like number 8 right over the football. Antonio Alexander, he's a linebacker, 5'10", 185 pounds. Did a good job of just kind of scanning right over the ball.
2. Yep.
Swim move and getting after the QB.
And the Friars call a timeout. So timeout Friars is actually, they had a hydration break, but they called it to the Friars. So 6 minutes to go in the ball game, and it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3. That was a loss of 2. But the Patriots got the penetration that they were looking for.
And Rodney sent back. Thanks for the shout out. Working hard, grinding in the purple and gold. Look out for number 24 this season. Of course, he's talking about his son, Cade. He sent a picture of Cade and Will doing great. So, yeah, good luck to those guys. We'll be watching out for them. Good job by the defense pushing them back. That's the name of the game. You get the ball inside the 5. You need penetration, be able to disrupt it. And they did that there. Coaches are talking to them right there close to our sideline, letting them know what we do, how we're going to handle this here. 2nd down, about the 3, just inside the 3-yard line.
Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 3 with 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Who was in here? All right, here we go.
All right, they're going to line up with Twins receivers to the near side. 1 split far out right. Tight end comes in motion near side. They're going to give it to Hudson up the middle, and he scores.
Oh, goodness.
So at 5:51 to go in the ball game. So now the Patriots 21, the Friars 13. That was Hudson on a 3-yard touchdown.
Well, I'll put it to you like this, Kevin. It's in the 4th quarter. We're going to be down by 7 points. The offense has to take the ball.
We'll be up 7.
And well, that's right. Yeah, we're up 7. We're going to be up 7. The offense has to take the ball and show us if they want to go in and score or not.
Low snap. Place kick is up, and it is good. So Garrett converts the PAT. 5:51 to go in the ball game. It's the Patriots 21, the Friars 14.
You start the game going out, scoring your first 2 offensive possessions.
3.
And then you 3, and then you sputter.
We haven't done anything since.
No, so the offense has to come out here, drop it down, make it happen. Let's go to work.
Since the fumble at the goal line, where they scooped and scored for 100 yards, we've gotten a couple first downs here and there, but honestly, offensively, we have done nothing.
Yeah, their defense has stepped up and made some serious plays. And here's the thing about it, Kevin. You don't really, like the fan said, you don't really figure out the option. You really can't.
No.
Because it's about alignment, inches, angles, and it's about putting it in the quarterback hands and having him put our offense in the position wherever they're out leveraged, call the play. And then, of course, as a coaching staff, offensively, if they're going to line the box up, give us an opportunity to throw the football. Do what you have to do. Offense, stay steady, stay tight, hold up your blocks, let us throw the ball down the field a little bit.
When you had the opportunity down here, 1st and goal from the 2-yard line, you're up 21-0. You got somebody, and you have a chance to choke them out. I don't care if it's 1st quarter, 2nd quarter. You do it. Take advantage of it.
That's it.
Go for the kill shot early. When you do something like that, it allows momentum, and it allows. Now, granted, Bishop Lewis has good athletes, and they're still in the ball game, but they're going to keep fighting. Now, it's a 7-point difference.
I'm crossing my fingers that he doesn't kick it in the end zone, and maybe we have an opportunity to see our kickoff return team work.
All right, we got
you talk about historically on defense. Historically, our kickoff return team has been stellar as well.
Wren is the far side halfback, Clay the middle back, and Mekhi Smith the near side back.
I better back up.
Garrett to kick it. I think he goes in the end zone with it.
Yeah.
He's got a leg.
Nope.
Yeah, that's he. Clay's going to field it at the 1. Middle return. 5, 10, 15 has a hole. 20. Got it to the 25-yard line.
There you go.
So with 5:46 to go in the ball game, the Patriots will have it first and 10 at their own 25.
Here we go, offense. Let's go to work. Let's see who comes out here at quarterback, Kevin. Looks like it's going to be Austin McCready, number 16, to lead the Patriots. And they're waiting for the, looks like we're going to be at 2 tights. Looks like Zachariah Blake's going to run in with the call here. No, it looks like we're checking him in after the fact. Here we go.
All right, Wren and Smith are the halfbacks, 2 tight ends, split near side. Ball's in the middle of the field, McCready on the center. We'll come near side. Wren has it, breaks a tackle, gets it to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7.
Yeah.
We'll
There
take
you
that.
go. And that's all we need, Kevin. We've been running the outside power play. We've been running the outside option. And they've been sniffing it out pretty good. That time was the inside down here to the bottom of the field. Squared it out for a nice 6-yard gain.
Here's where Yogi's bears right here. Put your knuckles in the ground.
That's it.
Go get them.
It's all about toughness.
Yeah.
It's all about toughness. At the end of the game, who wants it more?
Well, you dominate the guy in front of him, make his butt quit,
That's it.
and you push his butt 5 yards every play. And we just handed the ball to the running back. We'll flip the tight end, the receiver to the top of the field. We'll stay with 2 tights. Ball still in the middle of the field. Second down is short. We'll come near side. Have the first. The ball's on the ground. Oh, my goodness. I hope he fell on it.
He did. He fell on it.
We had the first down, and also the ball just came down.
Still on the bottom of the pile fighting for it.
Yeah,
but
who knows?
Chauncey definitely fell on it.
We got it.
And it's going to be a first down.
Woo. Crum, I'll tell you what, I bet you he was scared. He got the ball, got first down by a yard.
Bet you he wasn't going to come off the pile without it.
No, sir.
37-yard line.
Ball's at the 37-yard line. First and 10, Patriots with 4:48 to go.
What's up with us putting on the ball on the ground? I mean, literally, I haven't seen
I can tell you what we're going
this
to be
in a
doing next
long
week,
time.
though.
No doubt
A
about
lot
it.
of ball security drills.
Me and you are going to be over there slapping them out.
All right, McCready stays in at quarterback. 2 tights, split out to the right. We'll come near side. Wren has it, fights hard. Big old rugby scrum to the 40-yard line, gain of 3. But Danny, when they get in that pile there, they're reaching for the ball.
Yeah.
Corey Brand gets the carry again. He's shy of the 40.
And like, what does JT need to do to correct this? Well, all I can do is, ball security drills that we always do every day, and it's just up to the players to secure it.
That's it. That's it. 2 hands on. Like I said, it's 2 hands on the football. Secure it. Fall forward. Do what you need to do. All right, offense. Let's go to work.
Yep.
Staying in the 2 tight.
Same formation, split out wide right. We'll come near side again. McCready did a great job keeping it. I tell you what, Danny, the end crashed and actually hit the running back before he got there.
McCready keeps on the read option.
We got a listener, Charles Roll from Bishop Lynch. He's listening to us. Hey, we appreciate you.
And I tell you what, Kevin, if he can
He's,
actually,
Vina Del Mar. Hey, Charles, where is Vina Del Mar located? I want to hear where that's at.
if Austin could pull it out clean and get around the running back, he picks up a first down. But it kind of got held in there a little bit, and he kind of had to spin and try to pick up some positive yardage. Here we go again.
Ball's at the 44. We got to get it to the 47. Option to the top of the field. McCready pitches it to Wren. Got hit backwards, and we lost yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th and 10. Loss of 6.
McCready runs option right.
I don't know if I'd run an option with McCready at this point in the game. Only because, as you know, in recent years, the pitch has been a chore.
Well, I could talk a little bit about that.
Do that, please.
First thing you're doing is when you're running an option, the quarterback is stepping off away from the line of scrimmage, 2 yards. So he's losing 2 yards at the play. So what you're doing is you're attacking the end man on the line of scrimmage. And when you do that, you're already lost 2 yards. Then if they play it well, it's going to be tough for McCready to try to duck inside to pick up a first down, with 4 yards. So you're more than likely to pitch it. They did a good job of just stringing it out. We pitched it. He out-leveraged us. He ran to the corner, made us lose some yardage, and just wasn't good execution.
Robbie looked it up. Vina Del Mar. You want to take a stab where it's located?
No thanks.
Chile.
What? I tell you what, baby, this is the World Wide Web. bringing it live.
Got a question here. Who's winning the battle of the trenches? Well, there's a lot of ebb and flow. It's almost like World War I. You know, one team wins one day, another day next team. So it's almost depending on it's almost play by play almost.
Yeah, it really is. But I'll put it this way: both defenses are winning it for now.
Right.
You know, our offensive line have won a few battles here and there. We've gotten some nice positive yardage, but our defense is definitely winning the battle. But then, you know, they go in and punch it in to score. So you're right, Kevin. It's back and forth, back and forth.
Listener wants to know where's Colin during crunch time. Well, he's had a foot injury. Didn't play at all last week. I'm actually surprised he's playing tonight. Who knows where, you know, if
but
he's
I'll
still
say
in pain
this.
tonight. I don't know.
I am surprised he's not in there now. I really am.
No, McCready can help himself out. He's the punter. High snap. Feels it. Beautiful kick. But fielded at the 30-yard line. Oh, middle return,
right
40. Yep. 45 to the 47-yard line. So with 2:58 to go in the ball game, the Friars have it 1st and 10 at their own 47. And as we've been doing lately, we got calling the defense here. Man, we got the Virgin Islands tonight, Chile, Santa Cruz Beach.
Telling you, dude.
Shreveport. We had a listener here in Shreveport.
All over the place.
Miss Betty, Mr. Vernon finally checking in.
There they are. The Phoenix chapter.
Yeah, they are. The president of the Patriot fan club out there in Phoenix. Thank you for listening as always. There it is. 2:55 to go in the ball game. Salter takes the pass from center under pressure. Throws it out of bounds. And I tell you what, Danny, he was lucky the ball went past the line of scrimmage. That would have been grounding, and he would have been back at the 26-yard line.
I tell you what, Kevin, you got to give it
Valentine
to Joshua Valentine. He's had a great game tonight. He's been all over the field chasing this quarterback down, just keeping his outside leverage, not allowing him to get around him. So good job, Joshua Valentine, number 58. He is a senior. He's 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's playing every bit of that.
2:49 to go in the ball game. 2nd down, 10 Friars from their own 47. The Friars are going left to right. The Patriots lead at 21-7. 2 receivers to the left, 1 near side. Salter will stay in the shotgun. He'll take the pass from center. Looks to his left, steps up in the pocket, has a lot of running room. 50, 45-yard line, and he's tackled the Patriot 44.
He's close. He looks like he's about
3rd and 1.
Yeah, yard shy.
2:35 and counting. You know what? There's still great covers by the Patriots. They haven't thrown the ball down the field. The pass has been like sideline to sideline.
Yeah, you're right.
And he saw an opening. He look, nobody was, open. So let me.
Well, that's the thing. If he has time to throw and he's got nobody, that lane's open.
Twins receivers near side, 1 to the top of the field. They'll send the tight end near side. Salter hands the ball off to Brown, and boom! That time, Valentine just grabbed him by the shoulder pads and slung him down.
Yep.
Great tackle.
He's tackling him up high. That's for sure. But that time they couldn't call it.
3.
He gave him chest to chest, slammed him down. Great job, 5'8".
And the Friars will call a timeout. So with 1:53 to go in the ball game, this will be 4th down and 3. That's a huge play by Valentine because literally it was less than a yard.
Yeah. The Friars are continuing to fight. So is our defense.
This is here. We got to
Keep
stop
up
him
the
right
good
here.
work. Here it is.
All right. I know in recent years, I'm going to say, I don't want to jinx this. It's 4th and 3. Ball key by the front 4. If we jump all sides and give them a free 5 here.
Can't. Come on now. Got to make it happen. Kevin, for this stop in action, I want to say thank you once again to Prep Fan Sports. They're your one-stop sports shop, conveniently located at 70452 Highway 21 in Covington. Prep Fan Sports offers a wide variety of sporting goods, including famous brands such as Adidas, Under Armour, Easton, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini, Rawlings, and many more. Prep Fan Sports can accommodate the whole team or individual player needs. Please call Prep Fan Sports and ask for Adam or Jeff at 985-400-5552. That's 985-400-5552. Prep Fan Sports, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
All right, here it is. 1:53 to go in the ball game. 4th down, 3 Friars from the Patriot 47.
Whew, this is it, baby. That's why you play the game right here.
I already know the
defense.
answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Do you believe?
I believe. You don't have to ask.
All right, Twins receivers near side, 1 far side. Salter takes the pass from center. He's under pressure. Fires it. Far side caught. He's still shot the first down. We got him!
I believe!
We got him! He actually lost a yard. The Patriots get the first down. We turn it over on downs with 1:45 to go in the ball game.
Make it happen. Good job, defense. Game's on the line. Make a play. They did it.
The front four put the pressure on him, forced him out the pocket. He rolled to his left. Now, here's the thing, too. I said it earlier. You needed 3. The receiver basically stood to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And then when he caught the ball, he tried to fight for it. And the defense, 4 guys pushed him back a yard.
Well, I think what it was, Kevin, is he kind of scrambled a little bit. He had to step up, step out, and the receiver was thinking, get back to the quarterback, make it happen, get back to him, help him out. And when he did that, he was behind the sticks. But hey, good thing for us, we had guys right on the stop there. Who was that made that tackle? Did we see it?
I did not. Well, it was a host of white jerseys.
Yep.
Now they have 1 timeout left. The ball's on the 47-yard line. McCready keeps it, crosses the 50 to the 49. Let's see if they call their last timeout here. 1:35. Now they do. With 1:33.
This time going to be about a 5-yard gain on the play inside Friars territory down to the 40.
You know what I would do here? There's no more timeouts left for Bishop Lynch. That's the last one. The Patriots have 3.
What would you do?
Quarterback sneak every play.
Yeah, why not?
And only say
I was
that.
hoping you weren't going to say throw the ball.
No. Come on now. Because look, they're going to sell. They're going to sell out here. No, we're not going to throw it. No need to even attempt an inside dive because they're going to crash on the quarterback in the running back exchange.
Yeah.
Just quarterback sneak it.
That's right. No more timeouts. Let the center come off the ball.
However,
quarterback sneak it, or if they crowd it, call an audible, make a play.
Though it has improved since that one play.
Continue
but
to
3
hold
times,
the ball.
2 times in the first quarter, and of course the second play of the second quarter, which put us in this position on the scoop and score to send a quarterback exchange. Secure that first.
Secure the football. Got to do it.
Then run up the center's butt for the first down, for the quarterback sneak. I mean, that's the safest, unless you're going to take a knee. That's the safest play. All right, 1:33 to go. Officially, they gave him 4 yards, so it's second down and 6. Got to get it to the 44. And the ball's in the middle of the field. Quarterback sneak again. And
nice positive gain.
He got it to the 45, so good. We only need 1 more yard.
Clock continues to run as the pile gets up. McCready's helmet flies off, so does he have to come out for a play?
Yeah, unless we call a timeout. We get the first down, it's over with. We need 1 more yard.
Colin checks back into the game.
Clock is running 55 seconds. You know what we could do? Run the play clock down to 1 and call timeout. 2 tight end set, split to the right. I think they're going to anticipate quarterback draw, quarterback sneak. Guggenheim, he's going to be shy by the nose of the football.
Yeah, he gets pushed back, but it was a nice positive gain. I tell you what, they look like they got it spotted right at about the 44-yard line, so who knows?
Patriots lead at 21-14 with 26 seconds to go. It's going to be 4th down and an inch. Got to go for it here. Hey, Mr. William Duncan, Billy Duncan's dad, gives you a shout out on YouTube.
There you go.
Said Danny's one of the best college football players ever. I agree.
I don't know about all that.
I agree.
But hey, I appreciate that. And that's it. We're gonna take it in.
Hey, clock ran out. We didn't have to play. That's it. The John Curtis Christian Patriots defeat the Bishop Lynch Friars 21-14. So the play clock, they didn't start it yet, and the clock kept running. We didn't have to run the play. So that saved us from having to run the play on 4th down. And that's it.
Oh, but he said, of course, but Kevin is the man. Forgot about that.
So there you go. The Patriots defeat Bishop Lynch 21-14. The Patriots improve to 2-0 in the season. The Friars fall to 0-2. You guys hang tight. We're going to have a post-game recap. We'll go to score and recap. And if we get the official stats, we'll read it all, and we'll tell you about next week's broadcast. So you guys hang tight as Mr. Wimpron gives us our post-game advertisement.
I tell you what, brother. got out with this one. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Most importantly, right now, I want to say thank you to our premier post-game sponsor. That's National Temperature Control. Our buddy Frank Masco is back there listening in River Ridge. They're family-owned and operated with over 40 years of experience in keeping people comfortable all over the greater New Orleans area. Frank Masco Jr. and son Frank III are NATE certified, fully licensed and insured, trained comfort specialists. Their service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment. Some of their services are annual cleanings, preventative maintenance agreements, monthly filter changes, indoor air quality, UV lights, sealing and installing ductwork, air grills, bathroom and kitchen ventilation, and even provide 24-hour service. Give them a call. Wake them up. 467-0440. 24-hour service. 467-0440. Or visit the website at ntcnola.com. National Temperature Control. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, here's how the scoring went. It was the Patriots early and often in the first half, and then they held on to secure victory 21-14. The Patriots got the first victory tonight when we won the opening toss and elected to receive. And it's got better from there. On the very first play from scrimmage, Corey Grin took the handoff right over the center and took it 80 yards for the touchdown. Austin McCready added a PAT. And one play, 80 yards with 15 seconds coming off the clock. The Patriots led 7-0. Then the Patriots had a good defensive series, going 3-0. 3-and-out, excuse me. Got the ball back and went on a 9-play drive that took 82 yards in distance, 3:22 off the clock. Going to the 4-yard touchdown run, McCready's PAT made it the Patriots 14, the Friars 0. And then with 2:10 to go in the first quarter, Goings had an 8-yard touchdown run. McCready added a PAT to make it 21-0. And that capped off a 7-play, 39-yard drive, took 2:51 off the clock. The Patriots got the ball back right before the end of the first quarter and converted a 45-yard pass play to the 2-yard line. Had first and goal, and the next play, the center quarterback exchange didn't happen. The Patriots dropped the ball. The ball rolled into the end zone, and Wyatt for Bishop Lynch scooped and scored and ran 100 yards for the touchdown. Garrett added a PAT, and it closed the gap to 21-7. And basically, Bishop Lynch had some opportunities in that second quarter, but credit the defense for constantly stepping up and making plays. The coaches put him in a bad spot at the 15-yard horse collar penalty. They said something on the sideline, got a 15-yard penalty for a total of 30 yards without snapping the ball. And the defense got a long, pushed them back, held them, got some turnover. They didn't get a turnover, but they held them basically for some punts. And that's how it was at halftime. And it was pretty much the same thing, ebb and flow in the third quarter, and no score. So basically going into the fourth quarter, it remained 21-7. And it stayed that way until 5:51 mark of the ball game. Hudson for Bishop Lynch had a 3-yard touchdown run, and Garrett's PAT closed the gap to 21-14. And as we've done all year long, and pretty much since 1975, since we won championships, we're relied on the defense. The defense has stepped up time after time after time, making big plays, and got the ball back for the Patriots. And the Patriots ran out the last minute 45 and defeated Bishop Lynch, and improved to 2-0 on the season, but also against the state of Texas are now 2-2. Both wins against Texas teams have come right here in the Battle of the Borders football classic. So your thoughts on tonight's ball game?
Well, it was pretty early, but not pretty for long. Got to get a lot better, Kevin, and that's the name of the game. Second game of the season, a lot of improvement to do, and a lot of time to do it. But of course, we expect a lot more from the offense and be able to move the ball a little bit more effectively. And the biggest thing is the turnovers. Can't have that. But it was really a one-sided ball game if you look at the stat sheet. But at the end, it was 21-14. So it's too close for us. I thought Bishop Lynch was an average team, but they came out and threw some good punches in the second half and played a nice, tough football game. They were out there hitting hard, playing physical, and they played us very well in the second half. So, we got to get better. Hopefully everybody's nice and healthy and safe. So safe travels to everybody, and let's get back this week and go get them.
All right, we'll see. We'll hang tight. We're not going to keep the broadcast going unless we get stats in a few minutes. We'll just have to do a couple more things. I want to remind everybody that Big E, number 92, is going to have his 16th birthday party on Saturday the 22nd at the Metropolitan, starting at 9 p.m. You guys, students, y'all just hit up Big E in the hallway. He can give you all the details And, of course, his mom said everybody's invited. So, hey, if you're not doing anything on Saturday the 22nd, go hang out with Big E and friends and pass a good time with those guys. I'm sure he'd love to see you guys. And, of course, you know what? He had a great game tonight. So did, let's talk about this real quick. On the defense, early Big E made some big stops. Angelo made a big play, late. Really, it was Valentine, I thought, on defense. Made the majority of the tackles in crucial situations in the second half. But as a whole, I think if you're going to give players a game, just give it to the whole defense, to be honest with you.
No doubt about it. And that's what I mentioned. They were tackling collectively. They were playing hard collectively. There's a hot, humid night out there. These guys were continuing to play strong, play physical, in pursuit of the quarterback, tackling the ball carrier. They did it as a group. So a good job by them. You definitely had to give it to the defense. And, it's nice to see how much depth we have defensively. Some guys being able to rotate in, make some positive plays. Cole Bergeron goes down. You don't really notice any difference. Of course, he would have had a heck of a ball game tonight. But the guy stepped up, made it happen. We'll be excited to see him back, next week or the week after. But, Bishop Lynch played us very tough, and especially in the second half. They got better, but, I look forward to us getting better. And that's what it's all about. On their second game of the season, a lot of improvement to happen. So, you don't take anything negatively out of this when you still have a W coming out of it. You got to travel 5 hours to play a football game, exciting football game, a lot of fun, another good call. And, so there's a lot of positives as well. Anytime you can drive this far, come up with a W against a good Texas team, you're going to take it.
I agree. I don't think we're getting any stats, so we're going to go ahead and start working on wrapping this bad boy up. We appreciate you guys listening to us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Let's look ahead. We got next week, we go to Baton Rouge, play Parkview Baptist. This will be the fifth time we played them. All the games have been in Baton Rouge. Danny, I know they're not as strong as they've been in years past, but definitely not a team we could take lightly. And the way we've been playing like tonight and last week, we can't take anybody lightly. If we jump on the lead with somebody, we just got to, keep the pedal to the metal and stay healthy.
That's it.
Stay healthy for the stretch run. So we appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Join us next Friday, September 14th. We'll be in Baton Rouge when the Patriots take on the Parkview Baptist Eagles. Kickoff's at 7 o'clock. We'll sign on at 6:45 for our pregame. For everybody who made it here to Shreveport, safe travels on the way back. We're going to stay in Natchez tonight. We'll head back tomorrow morning. But Robbie and little Robbie, they're going to get on the bus and head back tonight, so they'll beat us back. And, of course, we feel bad for those coaches. They have school tomorrow, but I don't really feel too much bad for them, though.
No, that's the name of the game.
They had a week off, right?
That's it.
Well, we had to work. They had to stay off. So. But, listen, we appreciate you guys. The John Curtis Christian Patriots defeat the Bishop Lynch Friars 21-14. Till next Friday night when we're in Baton Rouge at 6:45 when the Patriots take on the Parkview Baptist Eagles. Go Patriots.
God bless.